microphone among his hips. He did his supper fools and he never took no lip. And after cereal libertarian, then he came and he talked some shit he said.
What up, guys? How we doing? Here we go. Let's see if it works. Zoom. Yeah, it is. It is finally fucking Friday, right? Pretty fun. Let's pop over here. Hold on. We gonna do this all. I don't know why this never stays the way I want it to, but whatever. Let's get it all working up here. Uh-huh. There we go. The audio here is like fuller. Bad man trouble. What up? Hell yeah. How we doing, guys? Good, I hope. Hi guys, how are we doing? Not too loud. Cut that down. There we go. Hi, how's it going, guys? Gals, everybody, how we doing? Welcome to another episode of TwitchTok. I'm Corey. Here we are. Yeah. Working today. Might make hours up. Why is my mic so low? There we go. I see you're taking the Russell approach. Yeah, right? I mean, to be fair, I was using it before him, so he was taking the Corey approach, but whatever. Oh, you know, we're even going to do this. Boom. Much Zen, baby! Much Zen. Oh shit, producer Mikey subbed. Hell yeah. Welcome, buddy. Bad man trouble. What would you change your name to? You're in need of a name change. Turn up my mic, please. I did. Does it need to be more? There we go. Is that a little better? Feels like it's too loud now. I need the Zen moment. Work sucks today. Mofos and their last minute BS. Oh, yeah, that sucks, right? After a month off from working, I'm working 12 of 14 days. This is communism. Dongcopter? That's going to be your new name, is Dongcopter? All right. You can do that if you want. I ain't going to stop you. You know what else we're going to put on the glasses early today? The glasses. The glasses. You have to meet up with Adrian later? Nice. Adrian's rad. Tell him I said, hey. Lucky. All right, there we go. It's already getting hot in here. This is going to be a bad one, guys. I can feel it. I'm still at work, but I'm off at noon. Nice. That's fucking huge. What's up, Mance Miniature Horse? How are you? Just taking a nice, easy Friday. Take it out. Ooh, hell yeah. Wait, you can't see the cup? What the fuck? There. Gotta get the cup. Yeah, that's some veg still. Pool prop 333. Hell yeah. Host that shit up. Bad Miniature Horse. Thanks for the host. Oh, man. Oh, God. Ah. So loud. Yeah, I know. I don't know what the fuck is happening with these. Currently 94 degrees. Yeah, but like your humidity probably isn't in the like 80s or 90s. It's so fucking humid here. I don't even mind the heat. Like seriously, Jess, you know me. Like fucking Vegas and shit, like that was fine. But like, man, this humidity's the worst. What up, Jeremy Jet Plane? Saw you going crazy over there. Did you end up winning? Who ended up winning? I was setting everything up. I saw Curly Adams and Jet Plane in a bid war. Who ended up winning? Background might be making me sleepy. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw when you spiked it by 1,000, and I was laughing my ass off, and then I had to get everything set for this. So, but yeah, it's pretty great. Good for you, man. Congrats. Oh, it's gonna be this, isn't it? It's gonna be me yawning. And I'll slowly. That's how this show's going today, guys. We're gonna slowly take it to whatever comes. Bull Stip says, went to Florida last September. I'll never ever bitch about Minnesota humidity again. Them crazy fucks call 60 dry. Yeah, it's super humid in Florida for sure. That shit's crazy, right? Oh, yeah. Some days you just gotta let the show come to you, you know? I got a lot of stuff planned. But I figured, you know, this is what we'll do. We'll just let the show come to us. Do some relaxing Friday stuff. Wake up, snort some cooking. I can't. A, I don't have any. And two, I would never do that on Twitch. It's just gonna be 3 hours of me doing this. Oh yeah, the shocker. Oh, this is kind of funny actually. You guys might enjoy this. So a lot of you were here yesterday when we were talking about the wrestling, right? Fun story. YouTube gave me like all of the copyright violations. Every time that I showed a video clip was a copyright violation. I've never seen it. Usually when you get a copy strike on YouTube, it's like 2 or 3 things that you can cut out. This was a copy strike for like 20 things. I was laughing so hard and I was like, oh, I guess we're not going to be doing that. They should ban you yawning on Twitch. LOL. How about that? DraftKings Day? Yeah, so what do you... Yeah, were you talking... Petrie, was that you yesterday? So what do you want to do on DraftKings? Do you just like... Because isn't DraftKings a fantasy football thing? How would you do a fantasy MMA league? That's kind of cool. Bullprop333 says, when in Lorain, Wyoming, it was the same temperature, but it was a dry heat with wind. Once I moved back to Minnesota, I became a pussy. Yeah, no, so I lived in Vegas for 2 years. Jesse lived there as well, and there were like 110, 120 days, but no humidity. The moment you get out of the sun and you're in the shade, I mean, anything over 100 you feel, but it's just crazy because like 70 with humidity can feel worse. Oh, they upgraded to all sports? When did that happen? That's kind of cool. I used it a while ago, so, but I didn't know they had all sports. How would you, like, so do you just draft your fighters and then everybody, like, if they win, you get points type shit or what? Because how would that work with starting lineups? Because not everybody's going to fight, right? Or do you just go event by event? Check it out. Yeah, I'll look it up. Okay, so it's literally fantasy MMA. That sounds weird. Fuck this yawning, man. I swear to God. Significant strikes. Yeah, but my question is, so do you draft each fight, or do you do like a league? Like, I guess I don't. Check out lineups. Points for knockouts, point for significant strikes. Sure, but like, okay, so does it just go like for the whole year, or when's the season? There's not a lot of information on that splash screen, dog. Yeah, how many? All the points. All of the points for punching an 80-year-old man. Yeah. I needed a relaxation, man. Don't forget to donate, guys. If you go down here, we got 9 days left to go, and we're at 37. Actually, that number's wrong. There was like another $20 that came in. I think it's closer to like 130, 140. So we got 9 days to go, trying to get that capture card, so we can actually play those games like we were doing last night, but not have it be glitchy. Who popped in? What's up, Petrie?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Sorry, tell
Okay,
me. So tell me. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna mute this background music quick.
Yep, good.
All right. So go ahead and tell me exactly what all this crap is.
So you go event by event every time they have a fight on the weekend. You get a draft. I believe it's 6 out of the 10 or 12 fighters. I think 12. And then if a fight gets canceled, you draft 5 out of the 10. And you have a salary cap, and then each fighter has like a salary that you have to pay. You have to create like your own lineup, and then at the end of the fight, whatever place you take, like usually you have to have 5 out of your 6 fighters have to win. And
Okay.
you place them well, you place them like the top, whatever. You could go to like the payout structure for each one. It's like $15 lineup, and then go to the payout structure. You can see it, but like first place sometimes gets like 250,000, and then it pays out all the way to like 6,000 to 7,000 people. There's usually like 20,000 to 30,000 people that put in the lineup.
Oh, okay. And then do you redraft after each event, or do you just keep everybody on and salary manage like Dynasty?
Nope, it's week by week. So every week you draft new, like obviously new fighters in each weekend. So after, and then like your last weekend stuff doesn't matter. That just goes away. It's like a
I suppose. And because they have knockout and all those other things making points, it doesn't matter if people pick the same person.
Right. So first round knockout, you get like 90 points for that, plus the takedown strikes, all that. And then second round knockout, you get like 80 points. Third round, you get 70. And then if it goes to decision, you only get 30.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know that I'll do it this week, but we could definitely look into that for another week. I would want to look into it more than just doing it today.
Right. No, that's fair. Absolutely. It's a lot of fun, especially if you're pretty good at picking, like...
Yeah, no, I pick fights. I pick fights real well, and I think what we're gonna try to do is get a segment here. Maybe we'll go into it today, because I already picked the card, but I want to start picking the card. And maybe if you're into MMA or anybody else is into MMA, we can have them in on it. We'll make it. You know what we'll do is we'll make it a room in the Discord, and you can pick. Yeah. You can pick for your fights, and then we'll just have a pick'em league. We'll actually start it this week, so I'll actually do that right now, and we'll do a pick'em. And then we'll keep a running track of who's in the lead and not. That I think that'd be fun. And I think
right.
I think with the limited base that we have right now for the show, I don't think we need all those X factors. I think we can just go straight pick them.
Yeah, absolutely. And then another cool thing about DraftKings is if we get enough people in MMA talk that want to do it, their own picks and stuff, you can create your own 1 day thing and you can do it for money or no money, and then you can fight like anybody in the Discord to it. You can all like go against each other type of thing.
That's pretty rad. Okay,
Yeah, so you
I
can
like
make
that.
it a little interactive as well. If if you get 6 to 10, whatever, finishing 1, you just do like a 1-day thing.
Sure. That's no, I like that a lot. That's yeah. All right, we can do that.
All right, cool.
We'll
Well,
figure,
yeah, look into it, and I'll keep listening.
all right, we'll figure it out. We'll do picks today at some point, and then yeah, we'll figure that out. All right, yeah, that sounds great. Okay. We gotta get our Friday music back here. Gotta get the vibe going. There it goes. So yeah, we'll do some MMA stuff today. We got all kinds of stuff. We just gotta wake up again. I wasn't. I woke up and it just wasn't. It's gonna be a drag ass day. I could tell. So here we are, dragging ass. Chipotle is a good breakfast. I'm more of a Panchero. Do you guys have Pancheros up there? Pancheros is my jam. Chipotle's good too, though. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, I'm actually very hungry too. You used to? Oh, boo. Pancheros rules, man. There's like 5 in the cities. There's one actually pretty decently close to my house, so I love that place. Just a little bit better than Chipotle, in my opinion, because they make fresh tortillas. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. Again, the donation thing, trying to get that capture card. Everything you do helps. Pump it, baby. Pump it. All right. What the hell is Pepper Jacks? I've never even heard of that. Or Bravo Burrito? Cordoba's alright. What the fuck is a Pepper Jacks? I'll look that up right now. Oh god, it's so loud. Gotta figure out how to address that. Oh shit, thanks for the donation. Look at that. Hell yeah. $1, baby. Thank you, Bool Prop. It's a place across from Burger King in St. Cloud. The wrestling's name is John Russell is his name, and he has a Twitch as well, which is I think JR Comedy. Here, I'll find it for you guys. He does a podcast called 2 Count, which is really good if you like wrestling. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'll find it out for him. But his name is John Russell. JR Comedy was it's usually JR Comedy. I don't know why it's not on this one. It's a Philly cheesesteak place? What? Oh, Pepper Jacks is? Okay, that looks not bad. America's Best Philly. I'm not trying to hate on you guys or anything, but I very much doubt America's Best Philly is located in St. Cloud. Oh, that's weird. It's pretty shitty there. That's funny. Why is it like that always fucking happens? The people that are like, oh, we got the best this thing. It's like, that's not even your best dish on your menu, pricks. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, their burrito looks pretty standard, like a Chipotle burrito. I bet that's all right. How's their cheese? I feel like if you're going to call yourself Pepper Jacks, you better have some damn good cheese. What is this? Some guy ducking? Yeah. In very tiny letters. That's right. I don't know. That burrito doesn't look that bad. I'd eat that. I could rock that. You make the best cold cereal in America? All right. I guess that's better than hot cereal. Hot cereal just sounds disgusting. Ugh. So I don't like these like swirls that they do with the like sour cream. Creeps me out. Like real sour cream should be like spooned in, and it shouldn't be like globby like that. Like the thing about real good sour cream is it should be a little runny. Yeah, the dot and the sign. Yeah. The best Phillies in America, St. Cloud. It's right under here. You just can't see it. They wrote it in black. It's in black on the border. That might taste good, but that does not look appealing at all. Look at that. Looks like a bowl full of puke. And that bread looks terrible. Yeah, I don't know. What is with people and Philly cheesesteaks, right? Like, I mean, they're okay, but they're not like this thing that everybody thinks they are. That's all I got there was a burrito. They cook the meat in front of you, not sitting all day. That's kind of nice, actually. How was the burrito? Was it good? Do they have like chicken or is it just all steak? It does. It doesn't look, that doesn't look appetizing. Like, look at that. That doesn't look good. And this looks even worse. I mean, like, I don't even know. It looks like a high concept cafeteria line. Oh, but hey, they got paper. That doesn't look that bad, actually. Like, Philly cheesesteak is a weird thing, man. I crave it sometimes, but it's just like, I don't understand. Like, look at all that sour cream. That is, like, just gross. But the burrito's fine. All right, I have to leave now. I'm too hungry for all this. Yeah, all right. Well, then you and your weak stomach can leave. Get out of here, jerk. Chicken and steak, pork and shrimp? I mean, if they have shrimp, that's a good selling point, because, like, nobody has fucking shrimp. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Why is everything so loud? I have to check that out. There's a grayscale to it. Like that burrito or just all their burritos in general? That does kind of have a grayscale to it. Oh, look, they have Teddy Grahams. Why the fuck do they have Teddy Grahams? That's fucking weird, right? You see this? Why the fuck do you have Teddy Grahams in your ads? That's fucking crazy. I'll have the Teddy Graham burrito, please. Thank you. Thank you. Teddy Graham burrito. Thank you. Yeah, right? I just don't, like, that's so weird to me. Look at that shit. Whatever. So Pepper Jacks, huh? So this is what the greatest Philly's cheesesteak looks like. Is that just sausage? Ugh. Why would you even put, like, so look at that. That might taste good, but why would you put that on your website? Ugh. That's gross. All the Philly cheesesteak, extra blood. Also, what's with the hamburger bun? That's a real thing. It's a real weird thing to put there. Is a fucking hamburger bun. Yeah, it does look like an old Subway sandwich, right? Up rusty. And why? Why is this on here? Prank call them? No, I'm not going to prank call them. That's pretty funny, though. Hamburglar. Okay. Love to have your subscription, buddy. Rabble, rabble. Like, why would this ever be on your website? Like, what is this a... This is a selling point? That you have a drive-thru underneath a billboard? I don't get it. That looks pretty gross too. That doesn't look that bad. It looks like shredded brisket. It doesn't look like Philly cheesesteak. That looks gross as fuck. Ugh. What's going on with this color scheme? You're like piss green with like piss yellow and then just red everywhere. Mm-mm. I don't know. So if they have shrimp, that's a big feather in their hat. Is it? Okay. It doesn't look very good, but I don't know. That's the thing about Mexican food. It doesn't photograph very well. So, but, oh yeah, it's flank steak. Why do they shred it like that? Shouldn't it just be cut up in pieces? Or maybe it's just the way the picture is. Fucking weird. Oh, look at that scenic patio. What up, Hamburglar? Fuck yeah. There we go. That's better. Yeah, you're right. Oh, dude, nachos? She's probably talking about nachos, Ellie. Nachos in Hopkins is the real deal. There are two places, I guess three technically, that are like the hands down best for street tacos. Nachos in Hopkins. There's also a place called Taco Libre in Edina. And then there's also Andale Taquerito. Andale is super cool because they're open till like 3 a.m. on the weekends, or at least they were pre-virus, but you can get it real late at night. That's off of 494. But yeah, the one in Hopkins, nachos, R Taco? There's no R Taco in Hopkins. Nachos. It's nachos. If it's in Hopkins, it's nachos for sure. And nachos started as a Mexican kitchen, like just a lunch counter, and now they bought out a whole thing, so it's pretty good. Hernandez Burrito in Sauk Rapids, down the hill from the station, is basically Chipotle, but 10 times better. Make sure to get the queso poured all over it. What is it called? Hernandez Burrito? Okay, I'll check it out. I love burrito places, man. Like making a good burrito is hard. Yeah. Not homemade, you pricks. Jesus. Hold on. There we go. You have a website? So they don't have a they don't have a website, but they do have a Facebook. I always think that's really funny when that happens. Let's take a look. All right, so yeah, Taco Libre is good. I would recommend nachos or andale. Andale taquerito is like the best. All right, here we go. Hernandez burrito. Well, that actually looks really good. See, look at that. And they got the verde sauce. Hell yeah. I bet it's Hernandez verde sauce too. That's funny. They have ice cream? Oh, fried ice cream. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you can tell that's good. Look at the beans, the rice. Yeah, no, you can tell that's real good. Wow, here's their menu. Good. Let's do this. Taco kisses. Fulfill all your wishes with my taco flavored kisses.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Reyes Teca. I can see that, I guess. Let's do this. There, we'll do it up here. That does look good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks better than the other place. No, the place to go. Whoops. There we go. Is on Andale. This place. So this place. Let's go big. And let's reduce me. Boom. Yeah, right. It made me want to make them too. So this place right here is the best. This is the best. They were on Diners, Drives, and Dives. Let's see if we have images. Yeah, here we go. This place is, again, I don't know what their hours are anymore, but these guys used to be open till 3 a.m. Let's do this. There. So there, if you can see that, it's called Andale. It's in Edina. It's off 494. It's the best place. It's the best taco place in the Twin Cities, in my opinion. These TripAdvisor pictures are killing me. So Nora's and Hutch and Litchfield is good. Yeah, I've had, I think it was the Hutchinson when I ate it. It was okay. It's not like the worst. For that area, it's pretty good. Yeah, this is some good stuff right here. The other thing about Taquerito that's cool is they have a market right next to it, so they have a like an authentic like Mexican like market, so you can get all your Hispanic food stuff, including like pork rind ears that are like bigger than your head. It's not a buffet, it's a lunch counter basically. This is what it looks like. You just walk in there It's all boom. They also make their own horchata that's real good. Yeah, their tamales are super good there. Rosita's barbacoa. I've never eaten there. Is it good? I don't know, man. Everything I've had in Wilmer was just medium. Yeah, tamales are great. Love some tamales. Pink tacos, okay. Pretty damn good. I just got done eating a bag of Funyuns, and now we're going to look at awesome tacos. My poor stomach. Yeah, I haven't even eaten that. I haven't even eaten that yet. Oh. Olson Tree says, is this the food channel? Yeah, it's the food channel, bro. Hey, welcome to the Food Network. I'm Corey. Hi. All right. Let's go back to the waterfall. Just not feeling it yet. We'll get going. I gotta lean into it. You know, we got a weird show for you today. A lot of real dense news to cover because we really didn't do anything but wrestling yesterday, so we gotta kind of catch up, as it were. Oh man, I cannot wake up to save my life. It's fucking weird. Cool. Covered in spiders, man. Yeah. Isn't that great? I want all those toys. Those toys are great. This is what he's referring to. Somebody made a bunch of toys, but this, covered in spiders, man. Includes low-paying job and a list of his debts. Off-brand t-shirt. I can't afford anything. Haha, he rides the bus. No, when did they kill another one? Hell is actually pretty cool. It has heavy metal. Grimace. Unhappy to be me, Jenny. I think this one's my favorite right here. I'm all alone. Where's friend? Where's anybody? This one's kind of weird too. Is Barbie chewables complete daily vitamins? Like, look at how gross that looks. Ugh. Oh, what up, Hamburger? Thanks for the subscription, man. I really appreciate it. Look at that bit drop right into the glass. Bloop. Yeah, there it goes. Clack. Oh shit, it all spilled out. Oh no. All of our stuff. Boo. Body shame kit? I'm not pretty enough. The impotence of look. That's pretty gross. Mikey would do it, maybe. Got the password for the sub. Nice. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Wee sploosh. Oh, that's nice. Virtual outside includes leaf, a nice breeze, the smell of damp forest after gentle rain. Do you remember it? I love this. This one's great. What's up, Jewel? How are you? Mayo squeezers. Dino dispenser. That is the grossest thing ever. It's the dino's puke. Yeah, it is more than a girlfriend activity if she has your password. What up, Jules? How are you? My first kiss, practice lips. The exciting of love. Don't be shy. It's named Brent. So soft. Now you will be pro. It's the whole face. Yeah, it's on my Facebook as well. Anal morphs? Mr. Nipples. Look at all those nipples. He will save the day. Crypto Trucker, did you steal your cup idea from TA and Mitch Ray on YouTube? No, what are you talking about? Do they do it? So the cup is actually just a standard Twitch thing. It's not a stealing anything. The cup idea is just like it's a plugin for Twitch. So there's a lot of people that use the cup. It's called the jar. That's what the plugin's called. I would kill for you. Romantic. A nice gesture. Just say the word and I will do it. I like how this person like made these things and then just brought them in. Every dimension sucks ass. Snake dimension sucks. Huge arm dimension sucks. R dimension extra sucks. We'll get to the news. We got news coming. I watched a show on Hulu where on the episode the children made a 3D print of a mouth to practice kissing on. Yeah, that happens, man. Joyless career, office worker, meetings, spreadsheets, building wealth for someone else. Sit at your computer for 50 years until you die. Naked hikes. Posable doll. Includes trees. The Grand Tetons. Me, that's your action figure? Naked hikes? All right, that's fine. Rugrats blood sacrifice. Includes blood. I like the eyes of the two other kids. We're stuck with ourselves forever. A really scary story. Haha, this sucks. You like that one? Okay. Rando. Throbbing justice. I am throbbing with justice. He really throbs. Throbbing muscles, also neck, includes goatee. This isn't my merch, Joel. This is me just looking at random action figures. Called Obvious Plant. I hate you this much. Wow, you suck. Please do go away. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles escape the crap planet Spacesuit Raphael. Later, dudes. Earth sucks. My friend. I love my friend because she saved me from Goblin Kiss. Friend number 2. That one's just weird. That one's kind of upsetting. Beep beep. See you in hell. McDonald's Happy Toy. Rongold and friends are going to hell. Come with us. Rongold. Mr. Approachable said, not an action figure or a toy, but along the same lines of weirdness. Zombie targets when you shoot them. Okay, we'll look at that in a sec. We still got a few of these left. Birthday snakes. Hug this one. Hate this one. Deserve ridicule. Throw in trash. Feed some chips. Maybe kiss. Birthday snakes. Weird dogs. And they just have horses. They're horses that are just labeled weird dogs. Childless couples. Matching jet skis. We can afford it. They have the time and the money. It is very less stressful. Just say no bots. Drug-free defenders. Evil drug lord. Want to get high? Hey kids, let's talk about drugs. What up, Minnesota Vikings? Happy Friday. Skol, baby. Ah, real supervillains. Crippling depression. Boil it. The boy toilet. He is a human toilet. Bruce Wang's sky toilet. This is where I poop. It serves no other purpose. His vast wealth is excessive, extremely wasteful. Fashion rats. Sewer beauty. Cut hair, do makeup, paint her nails. Make me beautiful. Includes wig. Great for kids. Funeral kazoo. Comforting sound. Drowns out sobs and wails. Better than bagpipes. Sorry for your loss. I would play the shit out of a funeral kazoo, I'm not gonna lie. That's so funny. Slam dump. Action figures. NyQuil Jordan. Chicago Bulls. This one's my favorite so far. Like, look at how they like stretched out his face. Obvious Plant is the company that does it. That's like if you Google Obvious Plant, that's the person that makes these. Super Best Christ Jesus Force. Christ is King, you piece of shit. Pastor Rad. Cleanse your sins with my fist. Number Time Hero. Pray to Sky Ghost. Revengers. Endless Tussle. Token Girl. Revengers. Endless Tussle. Fedora Ron. Ron not included. That's pretty great. So it's Fedora Ron. Ron's not included, so it's just an action figure Fedora. That's really funny. Revengers. Endless Tussle. Nighty Night. I'm so tired. Oh, get it? Look at that. He's a knight with a blanket. Cute. Yeah, aren't these great? Revengers. Endless Tussle. Incredible fella. Look at that CGI face. Revengers, endless tussle, regular raccoon. That's amazing. That's all of them. Yeah, I love those things. Those things crack me up. Give him the fedora. Yeah, you can. You can buy the fedora and then put it on any other action figure you want. All right, let's see what Mr. Approachable popped. Oh, wow. So we have Zombie Target Chris 3D Bleeder, Zombie Target Bobo Clown, Terrorist 3D Target Zombie Bleeder. They bleed? Wait, they're $100. How big are these? Wait, are these for gun ranges? Yeah, they fucking are, huh? Oh, cool. Oh, crazy. That's actually kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that it bleeds. No, they're not paper targets. They look like they're sculpted. And they bleed. Life-size zombie shooting targets bleed. Also marks orange when shot. That's $100, like, but it only lasts like what? 1,000 targets can stand more than 1,000 rounds of assorted 22 and 50 caliber ammunition. Works with BB guns and pellets and airsoft. Works with compound bows, crossbows, recurve bows, and all types of archery. Target also includes free wooden stake. Black back of box transforms into outbreak skeet holding reactive target? What? Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. All right, let's see this one.
Victimizers beware. The racist and bigots' greatest nightmare. Social justice warriors.
It's the bias response team.
If you've been offended, your feelings must be defended. Freedom of expression is a microaggression. Here comes Angela Freddy. He's always ready to fight fascism with fascism.
Starbucks windows don't stand a chance.
Ethic enhancer. He's a systematic racism finder. Using the powers of screaming and shame, they win every debate by calling your names. They're heroes who think that they're victims. Social justice warriors.
Okay, that's weird. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. So paper target? Yeah, no, not. Mr. Approachable, I can't remember what side it was on, but they also make something when you hit them in the head, it's pressurized so that their head explodes in red mist. That's fucking rad. Maybe you can reload them with new blood sacks. That would be cool, I guess. I just use water balloons for low targets. Yeah, I suppose, right? They're like the size of organs. That makes a lot of sense. All right. Should we pop into some news? Is it so difficult to make you laugh, Corey? No, I laugh all the time. What are you talking about? Is that like I know you guys think that's funny, and it is, but that's like, I mean, that video itself is super old, A. And B, like, well, I guess it's not. May 20th. It's just not, I don't know. It's okay. It's just kind of hacky. That's all. Like, I'm not hating it. Do whatever. I like those government versus citizens. I like all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff that makes me laugh. Like the Wood Spider shit. Have you guys seen Wood Spider? You guys have seen Wood Spider, right? Yes, please, news. Yeah, we can do news. Let's see here. Let's jump into some news then. Motherfucker. News. Play it? You have not? You've never seen Wood Spider? What? Yeah, you have. This is what makes me laugh. Okay. Okay, so here's something fun, right? I click on your link and check that out. It's not even there. So what makes you laugh is nothing? Here, you guys haven't seen the Wood Spider? We'll do Wood Spider and then we'll do news.
The wood spider is the most accomplished of all web-building species. Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to observe their effects on web building. When given a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was. Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock, where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider go. When given alcohol, the spider built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young. But the mate got a restraining order, and now the spider can't go within 100 centimeters of the web. The crack cocaine spider figured building webs was for suckers, waited till the caffeine spider was exhausted, then came up behind it and popped a cap in its ass. Nice web, Mr. Crack Spider. When winter came, the marijuana spider had no place to live. It ended up in the crack web as the crack spider's bitch. For more information on the crack spider's bitch, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa.
That's the Wood Spider thing. All right. So here's something kind of cool that's interesting is that Oklahoma lost a case in Supreme Court, and now they're going to have to give back a bunch of land to the Native Americans. Not even give it, but just recognize it. Where is the... I had an image for this. Come on. So, all right, we're going to open this in new tab. Sorry, I had an image, but it's not there. I've got the video, and we'll get to that, but I just wanted to show you exactly what happened. But basically, the Supreme Court said that the eastern half of Oklahoma is now Native American land. So half of Oklahoma doesn't exist anymore. That's basically what happened. Oh, yeah, here we go. Found it. So, all right. So, first off, let's just do this. We'll save this down. There we go. Okay. So, oops. Almost had it. The fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? God damn it. Where'd it go? There we go. Yeah? Okay. Okay, perfect. So, here's what it looks like. So, boom. So this right here is a map of what the Native Americans were living in Oklahoma. So this, Oklahoma specifically, was almost all Native American land. And they always say, oh, everything's Native American land. But like Oklahoma was a very dense populated Native American land, and they pushed them out and everything. Those are all the original Indian territories in Oklahoma, okay? So now the Supreme Court ruled yesterday that they have to give back some of it, which is this. So this was what the ruling affected. So basically, in Oklahoma, everything you see there colored in is now Native American land. But that's the new shape of Oklahoma. That's what Oklahoma looks like now that they gave that land back. So, King Kong Dong says, so can we take it, claim that land as our own, separate it from natives, and call it Peoria? No, that's not. I mean, like, what's going on is they're coming back. This ruling looks similar to Walls and Ellison claiming 61,000 acres in South, reversing over. Yeah, I mean, it's a, like, land ownership, specifically with Native Americans, is a very interesting battle. Because the Native Americans did own the land, obviously, and we did take it from them. But we also sold it to other people. So, like in the Dakotas, for instance, I mean, like, that whole pipeline thing that was going on, at Standing Rock, Sitting Rock, Standing Rock, Sitting Rock, some rock. I think it's Standing Rock. Yeah, I should probably know that. Standing Rock. So the thing about Standing Rock specifically is that Standing Rock in the Dakotas was a treaty that was supposed to be given to the Native Americans that they never held. And that's the thing about a lot of this, is that America broke their own laws with Native Americans because they weren't citizens at the time. And in order to fix that, you've seen a plethora of rulings which are like, it's like the NFL with makeup calls. And I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but it's what happened, right? And here's it's kind of a cool little vignette. So there are people who are now on native land just like that. Yes. But the problem is, and the way that it gets super complicated, is that a lot of those people have had that land for generations. So then you get into the whole, who is really owner of the land? You know, is it the people that had this land for hundreds of years, or is it the people that had the land for 5 generations and bought it? I don't know. The problem is, both of them have a realistic claim to it. And this is like Native American land, like re-giving them the land is going to be a very hard and painful process. Yeah, it's real crazy, you know, because again, I definitely see where the Native Americans, like, they stole their land, so they're pissed. But I also understand the generational Americans who, you know, they've lived 5 generations, paid taxes, lived on that land. Like at what point is it their land too? I don't know. I have no answers. It's very weird. It's a very weird thing. But this is whoops. There we go. This is what happened with the Supreme Court ruling.
The U.S. Supreme Court has affirmed that a large portion of eastern Oklahoma, including most of Tulsa, is a Native American reservation. In Thursday's 5-4 ruling, Justice Neil Gorsuch reflected on the promise made following the Trail of Tears. He said, "Today we are asked whether the land these treaties promised remains an Indian reservation for purposes of federal criminal law. Because Congress has not said otherwise, we hold the government to its word." The case stems from Jimcy McGirt's 1997 child molestation conviction by state authorities. Since McGirt is a member of the Creek tribe, his case raised questions about whether the Federal Major Crimes Act applied. That act says any Native American who commits a serious crime on Native American land is subject to jurisdiction by federal authorities rather than state authorities. According to court documents, the state argued that the crime didn't happen on tribal land because Congress dissolved the Creek Reservation during the so-called allotment era. However, the High Court maintained that Congress never clearly eliminated the reservation and ruled that for MCA purposes, land reserved for the Creek Nation since the 19th century remains Indian country. Thursday's ruling reinforced that Oklahoma prosecutors don't have the authority to pursue criminal cases against Native Americans on Native American land. McGirt could be retried along with another man, Patrick Murphy, who was convicted of killing a fellow tribe member in 1999. Gorsuch wrote that the justices are aware of the potential for cost and conflict around jurisdictional boundaries regarding hundreds of convictions won by local prosecutors. But he said Oklahoma and its tribes have proven time and again that they can work successfully together. Following the decision, Oklahoma released a joint statement with the Creek, Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, and Seminole nations. It said the nations and the state are committed to ensuring that Jimcy McGirt, Patrick Murphy, and all other offenders face justice for the crimes for which they are accused. We have a shared commitment to maintaining public safety and long-term economic prosperity for the nations and Oklahoma. For Newsy, I'm Johanna Grenaway.
There we go. Hey, all right. So that's yeah, it does look like the chick that got hit by lightning, doesn't it? That's funny. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. It's a pretty interesting ordeal, if I'm honest. Like it's a very crazed thing, so but it's interesting because the the U.S. government has disobeyed a bunch of there we go.
U.S. Supreme Court has ruled against.
So here's another. This one's got a little bit more information on everything.
U.S. Supreme Court has ruled against Oklahoma in the Creek Nation case. For Gannett Media and the Oklahoman, I'm Dave Morris. Today was the last day for U.S. Supreme Court opinions this term. 3 cases were left, 2 involving President Trump and his financial records, with the other whether half of Oklahoma is a Native American reservation. I'm joined by the Oklahoman's Chris Castile. Chris, good afternoon. What did the court rule today?
Well, Dave, this decision, major decision from the court today, very specifically applied to a convicted child rapist, a Native American who was tried and convicted in state court for some very heinous acts against a 4-year-old girl. More broadly, it involved whether the Creek Nation's reservation, the historical reservation that the Creeks were given when they were forcibly relocated to Oklahoma after the 1830s, actually was still in existence, whether it was ever officially dissolved by Congress, by the federal government. And the court ruled today in a narrow decision 5-4 that the Creek Reservation still exists, that it never was officially disestablished by Congress. And so this child rapist, Jim C. McGirt, was improperly tried in state court, should have been tried in federal court because his crime was committed within this historical Creek Nation.
A couple of things to unpack there, and you can see the Indian Territory behind me right there that Chris is referring to. You mentioned Jim C. McGirt. Is it too early to say what happens now on that case with him?
His conviction was overturned, as was the conviction of a death row inmate, Patrick Murphy, convicted, I believe, for a murder in 1999, whose case had gone to the court previously, but they deadlocked on it. So actually, hundreds of cases were technically overturned today by this. Any major crime involving a Native American on Indian land, on what was once Indian land, was essentially overturned. If not officially, there will likely be hundreds of inmates that come forward now with new appeals.
That was kind of my next question, if we can dive into that. This case, as you mentioned, concerned the Muskogee Creek Nation, but the bigger picture also applies to the other members of the 5 tribes, the Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, and Seminole. What could result as this ruling regarding some of maybe Oklahoma's death sentences?
Well, the ones involving Native Americans that were tried in state court on land that was formerly, or it still is, reservations of the 5 tribes, which is most of eastern Oklahoma, we should say, Indian Territory. That forcible relocation, the Trail of Tears for the Cherokees, that is now most of eastern Oklahoma. So you're talking about, hundreds of cases that involving Native Americans that have been improperly tried in state courts and will now be appealed. Some of them will be. I mean, that's one of the questions now. How many of these inmates would be qualified for new trials? They're Native Americans whose crimes were committed in eastern Oklahoma. How many will come forward? We'll find out. There's kind of conflicting opinions about that, but I don't know of any other death row inmates. There's been talk of other convicted murderers, but Murphy's the only death row inmate that I know of.
That's a good point. You can read the opinion. Justice Neil Gorsuch delivered the opinion today. You can read that on our website at oklahoman.com. He referenced what you're talking about, Chris, there, that while some may want to appeal, they may be in better shape right where they are right now versus appealing at the federal level. Gorsuch was joined by Justices Ginsburg, Breyer, Sotomayor, and Kagan on this. Dissenting was Chief Justice Roberts, as you noted in your article, Chris, Justices Alito and Kavanaugh. And then Justice Thomas joined in dissent in part and filed another dissent. And we also saw a joint statement from the state and the tribes. They released that saying the nations in the state are committed to ensuring that Jim C. McGirt, Patrick Murphy, and all other offenders face justice for the crimes for which they are accused. We have a shared commitment to maintaining public safety and long-term economic prosperity for the nations. In Oklahoma, we will continue our work, confident that we can accomplish more together than any of us could alone. Some analysis, Mr. Castile. Was this opinion expected?
It was. Once, and it's complicated, and I'll try not to get too deep into the weeds on this. Neil Gorsuch, who was the swing vote on this and is a Trump appointee from 2017, he recused himself from the first case, from the Murphy case, which was almost identical to the one. It was identical, in the broader picture to the one that they decided today. The reason is because Murphy, when he was tried in Oklahoma, one of his appeals went to the 10th Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals in Denver. At the time, Gorsuch was on that court. Now, I don't think he heard the argument about whether the Creek Nation was ever, but he had been on the court when Murphy's appeal had gone through. And so he decided to recuse himself in that Murphy case. That left this kind of liberal conservative deadlock. So when Gorsuch,
Excuse me,
when they got
bitch!
this second case that didn't go through the 10th Circuit, the McGirt case decided today, actually had risen up through the Oklahoma appellate courts. Gorsuch Gorsuch could get on board, and allowed him to participate in this broader question of whether the Creek Nation had been terminated. And his history on the 10th Circuit, which of course gets a lot of Indian cases because of the states that are part of the 10th Circuit, his history on there was one of being sympathetic to the tribe's arguments about their sovereignty, about their jurisdiction. So it was assumed, it was expected that if it didn't go exactly the way it went today, which is a total rejection of the state of Oklahoma's case, that he would probably come down on the side with the liberal bloc. So, and we did get this statement today from the 5 tribes in the state, a joint statement from the Attorney General and leaders of the 5 tribes saying, hey, we're already working on this. We've been working on this. We hope to come up with an agreement that we can take to Congress, which has jurisdiction over all of this. And if they had been clear from the beginning, clear back in 1906, 1907, that they wanted to terminate these, we wouldn't be talking about this today, but they were not. So now they have a chance to weigh in. They're gonna, and it's gonna be tough there too. But supposedly they're working on the plan, 5 tribes in the state, to sort of avoid any kind of major disruptions that could, arise out of this pretty far-reaching decision today. But that doesn't really get to what we were talking about a minute ago, Dave, which was all these prior cases. It's nothing that the tribes and the state want to talk about together about moving forward will have any impact on these inmates claiming that they were wrongly tried.
As always, great context from the Oklahoman's Chris Castile. You can find more coverage on our website at oklahoman.com. Be sure to follow Chris on Twitter. Lots of good stuff there. His Twitter handle, Castile Politics. I should say additional U.S. Supreme Court coverage can also be found throughout the USA Today network, including at
All right, so that's basically what happened. It's an interesting thing. We got a lot of chat here. Let's see. As we yawn, let's get some more jam music going. I like having the background music. It's just nice. There we go. All right, let's get this going. Also, bits, guys, come on, bits, subs, donations. We get so entrenched here. We don't even suppose everybody's broke after that bit war. There we go. All right, let's get caught up with everything. Also, don't forget to come over to the Discord if you want to be part of the show. Boom. All right, here we go. Just get caught up. Hold on. Oh, fucking yawn. I cannot stop yawning today. Okay, here we go. So the people now who live on native land, just like that. Yep. Bullsdip said, once we give them gunpowder, they waged intertribal warfare. Jack Land, too, nomads. Yeah, I mean, they were already in war. Oh, shout out to T. Thompson. Thank you so much. You can't take back the land you stole from someone that stole it from someone else. You can actually. You can give back property. If somebody steals from somebody that stole from you, you can absolutely. Oh, hell yeah. What a Mike Litteris. I love that name. Mike Litteris. No, you can. Like, that happens a lot, actually. If somebody has stolen merchandise, they will take it away to give it back to people. Dame Dash 320. Hell yeah. Yeah, they have to uproot the dam. Should have executed the baby raper 20 years ago. Yeah, I agree with that. Why is that guy even still there? It's fucking crazy, right? Shout out to Cheeseburger Pie gifting some subs. Hell yeah, you guys rule. Courtney Scutch. Yeah, they conviction of a rapist of a child overturned. What's wrong? No matter the nation. So sad. Yeah. Bullsdip says another trial. Ran out of thoughts. Thrown out based on jurisdiction alone. The federal courts will be busy. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Bulls Dip says, and then overturn all convictions in the disputed area. Yeah, that's true. Sweet Pants Boner. Hell yeah. Shout out to Cheeseburger Pie, giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 subs. Fuck yeah. Bull Prop. I met a man in the past that was living on a reservation because if he left, he would owe tons of child support while on the reservation didn't pay. Yeah, no, I actually know 3 people that live over in Bemidji by White Earth, I think it is. And they literally used to live down here and they went there to avoid child support. That did happen. Big Baby Son 69. I hate playing this card, but I'm 50% Ojibwe. I hate playing this card, he said, playing that card. But I'm 50% Ojibwe. Oh shit, now we got a hype train? What the fuck? Hell yeah, hype train, baby. Let's get some air horns. All right, so I hate playing this card, but I'm 50% Ojibwe. I have family up in Grand Portage Reservation, and most of them there really don't give a shit about territories as much as most white people do in this country. Like, I see so many white people talking on behalf. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest problems I see in all of the stuff going on, is that you have a bunch of people speaking on behalf of other people. It's in our race wars, it's in our religion war, it's in the Native American stuff. Like, it's literally people are just talking on behalf of other people. And I understand it, but a lot of it just comes from like a guilt. Like, you're not helping, you know. It's like when Minneapolis renamed Lake Calhoun Bade-Makaska. That's a lake you stole, and then you're gonna name it in the language of the people you stole it from. Like, that's not very woke, bro. Ran out of thoughts. Possibility of risk several serves. Yep, that's fair. Bull Prop says that is because so many white people have such low esteem, they boost it by starting something else wrong. Yeah, they act on behalf. It's called virtue signaling. That's true. That happens all the time. There's all my donates. And there's, all right. Baby Grayson gifting a tier 1. That's super rad. Cheeseburger Pie crushing it, man. I'm not going to play Nickelback. Stop it. Shut up and take my money. I did. Britain gave back Hong Kong. They did give Hong Kong back. That's true. So when they go to court anytime already, since it's a trial mess, they can't count. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens going forward. Mikey 2 says we finished a hype train last night playing Sea of Thieves. Yeah, we did. That's now it's time to finish one during the show, baby. Got to do it all. Can I play my race card yet? Or has hearts not been broken yet? Yeah. I'm not going to... Let's see. Spades or race? I'm going to go spades. Round of thoughts. Yeah, I wonder if they honor time served. I don't think they do. They shouldn't, I guess. Especially if they're changing the jurisdiction, right? It should be a different thing now. Yes, we did, Mikey. We KO'd. Yeah, we did. Audrey donating 10 bits and a cute little puppy guy. Look at that little puppy. King Kong Dong, the Karens of the world need to be shut the fuck up and go on their own island to be eradicated. I mean, that's intense. I don't agree with that, but they do probably need to shut up. I'm with you that far. I stop short of genocide usually, man. Like, I'm not into that. Bulls Dip. It's not low self-esteem so much as self-hating worthlessness. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things, I think. I think it's guilt. I think it's self-esteem. I think it's just trying to attach yourself to controversy. I think it's a lot of stuff. No diggity. The tribal police tend to not work well with local police. Well, yeah, why would they? The locals fucked them. So why would they do that? All right, level 2 completed. On to level 3, baby. Let's keep those bits rolling, baby. Woo! Let's go hang gliding while we do this. Yeah, we're on level 3 now. Kick it, guys. Let's go. Hell yeah, cheeseburger pie. Oh shit, there it goes. Hell yeah. Damn. Thank you so much, cheeseburger pie. That's crazy. Look at that hype. Penis people. D-smack penis people. Gaping altar boy. That one's gross. And Mora Mike. All are gifted subs by a cheeseburger pie. Fuck yeah. Canceling headphones that cancel Karen and SJWs. I'd buy them in a second. They do. It's just called Get Off Facebook. No, try another garbage man. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that name. He's a man of the hour. Yeah, he is. Look at that. He's killing it. 21% level 4, baby. Come on, let's push it. Can't let Steel Toe win. We gotta get up there. Level 5, baby. Hang gliding is so crazy. There they go. Round of thoughts, cheer to 100. Thank you. Here we go. Watch them. Here they go. Ready? It's like the most dangerous thing in the world, hang gliding. So crazy. Bull prop, 3-3, 100 bits. Thank you. That's super rad. 30% to level 4. Keep going. We got these hang gliding going. Super sweaty in here. Can't change your name. Been there since day 1. Why can't you change your name? Oh, wait. Day 1 of Steel Toe? No. Day 1 when they went on Twitch? It's pretty great. Look at that hang gliding. God, that's cool. I like how they have little sleeping bags. They're like little sky tadpoles. Day of Twitch, yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, like, keep it then. Fucking go. Wait, first day of Twitch is a platform or first day of Steel Toe on Twitch? Be more impressive if it was the first day of Twitch. Just Jules giving 100. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you, Bull Prop. Yeah, you did change it for a second, King Kong. Oh shit! Here comes cheeseburger pie! Thor is fat! I've been following Steel Toe since he started 2 months in. That's cool. Yeah, I'm the reason Steel Toe's on Twitch. I did that. That's me, baby. Well, I guess actually, technically, I'm part of it. Facebook was the other part. They kept fucking with the video streams. It's gotta get frustrating. I think if you just Google it, Matt, it's in there. Like, you could just do it in the thing. We got 40 seconds. 39, 38. We're almost to level 5. 78% of the way through 4. Woo, it's gonna be close. 30 seconds. 29, 28, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, Facebook is the fucking worst, man. Shut up and take my bits. Yeah. Oh. Did we do it? Yes. Yeah. No diggity. Pumping us over. Fuck yeah, dude. says 100%. Is it going to give it to us? Yeah, there we go. 100%. Here we go. Final rung. Level 5. Let's fucking do this. Hype train. I wonder if I go like this and this. There we go. Watch it like that. Look at that. Level 4. Here we go. We're 6% through 5. 4 minutes left. 4:30. Watch this guy fucking die. You guys ever seen the video of the guy that like hang glided and he like wasn't strapped in? Fucking crazy, right? What does a hype train do? It helps the channel. It's fun. It gets you guys emojis and gifts and prizes. Plus it adds to the video thing. Oh, is that what you posted? I haven't even looked at it yet. That's awesome. We'll watch that next. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things because he has that interview afterwards where he's like, oh, so he like jumps off. We'll show that actually. You know what? We'll do that right now. We're just waiting around. Hey, look at that stupid fucking ad. Nope. Gotta get that pie hole up and running. Yeah, okay. So this shit is absolutely bananas. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but I'll tell you what. We're gonna jump into it. Need to wipe this off. It's too sweaty back here. My eyes, they get all sweaty. They're a little sweaty. All right, 3 minutes left. We're at 6%. Gotta get past 5. We're so close, guys. So close. Bits for tits. All right, there's tits in Discord. Go to the Not Safe for Work channel. You're not allowed to do nudity on here. Yeah, did you get banned for tits, Dan? Is that what happened? There we go. Your man boobs were flake. Why were you whipping out your boobs while playing Castlevania? That's what I want to know. All right, 2 minutes left. We're at 6%. I don't know if we're gonna make it. You're showing everybody my ear whip skills? Yeah. Whip. 2 minutes left. I don't think we're gonna make it. That's all right. We did good, guys. I ain't mad at you. We completed one last night. We got to level 5 today. That's all right. It's not bad. We got about a minute 44, minute 43. 6%. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, there we go. Now we're at 7%. Yeah, I know. Everybody's tapped. I mean, today was the bit war on Steel Toe. I'm surprised we made it to level 5. It's pretty crazy. No diggity out there. Banging on it. I like the 1 bits at a time, guys. Fucking crank it. We got a minute left. I know everybody's tapped. I'm not mad at you. You guys are good. 1 nickel at a time. That's right. That's all right. I'll take it. I'm not worried about it. Hmm. 30 seconds left. Here we go. Oh shit. Bull prop 333 in it to win it. Look at all those. Go right into that jar, baby. Blap, 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 blap. Tovar's emoji is on Discord, Jewel. It's already on there. I do have to pay the electric bill for AC. That's true. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all right. Thank you guys so much. We did a really good job though. I mean, like, here's the thing. That's super rad. Thank you guys. Boom. What? That didn't work. There you go. All right, let's watch this hang gliding. Simply Deep Forever 32 is followed. Fuck yeah. Dig that. Let's kind of like this one. This one's got a good jam to it. Lavender Tower. You know, we're gonna pause this. We're gonna watch this hang gliding video because, yeah, this is the video. This is exactly the video I thought it was. Dan, it's pretty good. Okay, I lied. I plan on getting Sea of Thieves tonight. Good, you should come play with us, dude. Like, I want. So again, down here we're donating for the capture card so that it's not as glitchy. But the idea is that with Sea of Thieves, I want people that play to play with us, and I know Mikey Two Milks is the main guy. Me and Mikey Two Milks do a lot of Sea of Thieves right now, but we're looking to add 2 more people to the crew so we can sail the bigger ship. So yeah, I mean, King Kong Dong, if you want in, we would love that. I think. I mean, I don't know, unless Mikey hates you. I don't know where any of the grudges go. So you don't have the gear to play that game. Game's like 2 years old. What are you talking about? And that's kind of why the capture card. So make sure you go over to donations too. I know you guys are all tapped out, and I don't know. I don't mean to keep harping on you. I get it. Like, thank you guys so much for your support and stuff. It's really awesome. I am familiar with the Mega Hacks. Have you seen the guy that put FM radio parts and got a Mega Drive working? That shit was great. So the capture card goal down here, that will get us to where we can play games without them glitching, and it'll be just a really good time. And it'll help everything because, like, the way it is now, it's fucking glitchy and stuff. So the SD card and the capture card are for the channel. We have 9 days left to go on that. So it's pretty good. Here, let's watch this hang gliding video because this is exactly what I thought it was, which I think is just great. Here we go.
Ready for run? Yes. 3, 2, 1, go. Run, 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 run.
Look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit. Here, we're gonna rewind it a little bit more, just so you can see what happened. I mean, this is fucking crazy. So, like,
3, 2, 1,
look at that.
go.
So he looks like he's strapped in. He thinks he's strapped in, but he's not. Fucking crazy. Yeah, I probably could have held on if my life was on the line like that. It's crazy. God, that's scary. Imagine. You can see his grip slipping too. There's nothing she can do to help. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think he has anything clip him to is the problem. Here it comes. Look at that. It's pretty crazy, right? Like that's a thing, you guys. There we go. Oh yeah, no, that was totally the one I was thinking of, because like the dude like drops and like he's just hanging on, and then they were able to grab it. Yeah, no, he's super lucky. I mean, that could have been like, it's crazy to watch the video and just think, oh, shit, so yachty. When you're holding up like this and you drop to like one hand, probably not even your dominant hand, right? Like your entire body here, or you die. I'd be dead. I'd be so fucking dead. Yeah, I'm gonna die, so try it again. I fell into a rabbit hole watching people skydive and their parachutes not opening properly. Oof. Yeah. I'm too fat to hang on for that long. Me too. No, absolutely. Me too. I have a case of the fats, baby. That ain't gonna happen. Pretty crazy, right?
Hello.
What up, dude?
Not much. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Tired and sweaty.
Tired and sweaty. How's work?
Yeah, man, doing some labor today.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I have to clear out our baler,
Your
full of
baler?
junk and stuff. So yeah, at work, man.
What's like a hay baler?
No, like baling up paper products and stuff, cardboard and all
Tom
that stuff.
Michaud.
Oh, the
Part
chat's
of what we do, man.
the chat's going wild, man. They miss you. They're calling you the chill man. Ellie Mae says, "Yay, it's Tom." Everybody's excited.
I can imagine. It's been a few days.
A lot of people posting Tom memes in chat.
Tom memes? Wait, hold on.
Tom
There's
emojis,
memes?
the little emojis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a
You
bunch
said
of
dang.
there's a bunch of memes about you, bro.
Wow, dang, man. Like, that's how I know I made it.
Yeah, you're
When I get memes, baby.
You're a very local internet celebrity, bro.
Very local. Really about a 10-mile area, really, for the most part.
Right?
Right.
So how's work? You just been working your ass off today?
Yeah, getting this jam out of here, and so that so we can don't have any or too many more issues with it the rest of the day or this weekend. So.
Nice. That'll be fun, right? It'll be nice to get those issues
Yeah.
out of the way.
Oh yeah. You know, same old though. You know, work is work.
King Kong Dong said, "I thought you only disc golf."
What?
King Kong Dong thought you only disc golfed.
Disc golf.
I think he
I
thinks
haven't
you're.
got
I
disc
think he
golf.
thinks you're Jeffrey Rogers.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not the case.
You can
I
understand
have
how you
hair.
would think that, though.
Yeah. No, I can't. 'Cause I have hair, and I'm funny.
Oh, wait, that gets an oh shit strap. Here we go.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Tom
what you guys been talking about today?
Michaud.
We've been all over the board today. It's been a real weird. We're talking about that Oklahoma decision. You read about that?
No.
So, the Supreme Court ruled that half of eastern Oklahoma now belongs to Native Americans.
Half of eastern
Oklahoma. Yep.
So basically, they get a quarter of the land that we forced them onto years ago.
Well,
Okay.
and they were promised. It's one of the many treaties that was broken where they were promised that land and never given it. So now they just made it official. But it's crazy because it's all because this pedophile got away with raping a kid. And like they couldn't it's so weird, like the jurisdiction, it's all like you'd think that they'd want to give it back because it's the right thing to do, but it's a jurisdiction problem in a court case. Minnesota Vikings wants to know if you think the Vikings will play a whole season this year.
I mean, whole season, including like the 4 preseason, because that wasn't going to happen anyways. But
I think it just means how many games will be in the NFL season this year.
I think they'll probably end up going with like 1 preseason game and then like 12 regular season if everything goes as planned. But even that's still more than enough to give you the 6 conference games or division games, and then conference opponents, and then some random matchups here and there, whether it be interconference or whatever.
How excited are you for the UFC tomorrow?
I'm pretty excited. It's a pretty big day for sports. I mean, if anybody likes soccer out there, it's like a full day of Premier League tomorrow, man. Like, there you can start at like 6:30 or 5:30 in the morning and just go all the way till damn near 7 o'clock at night.
So you're just binging in all the sports you've missed over the months?
Yes, exactly. Hey, I didn't cause this fucking virus.
Masvidal, Usman, who you got?
Oh, didn't I say Masvidal a couple days ago?
I don't know. I mean, you might have, but I'm just seeing if any of your picks change. Sometimes they change.
No, I'm not changing my picks, man.
I think I'm with you though. I think I'm coming around to Masvidal.
I just think honestly, like, there's more will for him to win right now. Like, Usman's kind of already made a statement with his wins already, so I think Masvidal like solidifies his legacy if he gets an actual title instead of just that BMF one.
Well, the other thing that I think, and I think this is the part that nobody's talking about, is that Jorge Masvidal was supposed to fight Usman last April. So he's been prepping for Usman for 4 months, whereas Usman had been prepping for Burns, who's a grappler. And this is an interesting stat that I saw on ESPN. Masvidal is 5-0 when he takes fights on short notice.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, what's short notice? Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Well, I mean, in this case, it was less than a week. I mean, he took this fight on Monday.
Well, he finalized it on Monday, but they were talking about it from like.
Well,
it
was announced. It was announced on Monday. But even so, they called him Saturday, so that's still just a week. Plus, it's less than a week because he had to do all the quarantine stuff just to get over there.
It's true. I mean, yeah, I guess you could almost take it's almost a whole day of travel, anyways, just to get over there.
Right. Well, and then they had a quarantine. It's like 2-day quarantine in Miami, 2-day quarantine in the Arab Nation, and then 2 Fight Island. So they have 2 different quarantine areas. Have you watched those embedded?
No, man. I'm far too busy with my regular life to do all that. Come on.
You don't like the embeddeds? Do you usually not watch them?
No, I mean I did back when it was on like when they were on like Fox and stuff. It's just easier, but now everything's
They're on YouTube, man.
Yeah, well, I'm not always on YouTube. God damn it, Corey! Like, leave me alone, man. I got work to do.
Wow, so cranky.
Oh man, it's just want this week to be over, man. Well, I've been working every day since Sunday, so.
They brought you in on Sunday?
Yeah, man. One of my guys for the weekend shift took the day off, so.
And you just have to fill in whenever they do that?
Or yeah, either I do or I gotta try and find somebody, but no one's gonna come in on Sunday after 4th of July. So
being the man, oh yeah, I suppose being the manager sucks, man. That sucks.
It generally does, yeah.
It's a thankless fucking job, Tom.
Normally, yeah.
All right, well we'll let you get back to work. I was just seeing if you're changed your pick at all because I think I'm changing over to Masvidal.
I thought you were Masvidal.
I was leaning towards Masvidal, but I also was really feeling Usman. But now I'm back on the Masvidal. I go back and forth. I always go back and forth till I push my money.
Right.
And I haven't even pushed my money. I could put money on Usman. Who knows?
Right. Well, I don't know. Isn't the underdog Masvidal?
Yeah, but it's like the underdog. It's like 110 right now, so it's not even that big of a deal.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, just like a pick 'em.
Yeah, that's not great.
And I think Usman does have a way to win, but it's going to be a longer fight. I think if Masvidal wins, it's got to be round 1 or 2.
Right.
So.
Probably. I mean, actually, I was seeing. Well, you saw in the MMA group that I remember who said it, but they were picking decisions on everything except for Masvidal, probably TKO in the second.
I'll tell you this though. So those embeddeds, right? Like which you didn't watch, but I did, right? Holloway looks dehydrated and starting to look old. I think Volkanovski might have this, man. Like Volkanovski looks loose and relaxed, but like Holloway just looked like weak and old in those embeddeds because he's probably weight cutting, you know?
Well, that's true. I mean, he's always almost been 2 class weight higher.
Yeah, he walks around at two up. He walks around at like 165, I think.
Yeah.
Then he cuts down to 145. Like he cuts down 20 pounds every time he fights.
Yeah, and I'm sure most of that's still during camp. I mean, who knows? Maybe he was having trouble, with the mid camp weight being a little too high and stuff, and didn't want to get too dehydrated in the desert and shit.
Well, and especially when you have like a giant trip like that, like you probably started weight cutting before you got on the ship, the fucking plane.
Right.
All right, well, hey, we'll let you get back to work, man. I was just calling to see what your pick was.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right, buddy. Later.
Bye.
Bye. That was our friend Tom.
Tom Michel.
Tom Michel. Yeah, it's gonna be a real crazy one this weekend. I'm pretty excited. His panties were bunching. That is true. My mic is over modulating. Okay. I mean, there's nothing I can really do. Here, I'll do this. There. Is that better? That might be better. I don't know. Yeah. It's these USB mics, man. They just fucking glitch up. You gotta reset them every now and again. Fucking stupid. No? Didn't fix it? Alright, well. There's nothing I can do then. Just gonna have to deal with my modulated mic, bro. So it was good? King Kong Dog's just fucking with me? What a bitch. What a jerk-ass motherfucker. All right, let's go back into the news, right? We got more news stuff to get to. Hold on. Let's see here. What else happened? Oh yeah, the tax Trump shit happened. Hold on.
raging at the Supreme Court. Today, the president
Here's CNN talking some shit. Talking all that S, baby. Where is it? There we go. You get the webcam on here. I'm going to program this better for this weekend so I can just do that shit. All right. Here we go.
Today, the president raging at the Supreme Court, which ruled the president is not immune from a New York prosecutor's subpoena for his financial records, while sending the case back to the lower courts.
From a certain point, I'm satisfied. From another point, I'm not satisfied because, frankly, this is a political witch hunt, the likes of which nobody's ever seen before.
The president once again calling himself the victim of a hoax.
It's a pure witch hunt. It's a hoax. Just like the Mueller investigation was a hoax that I won, and this is another hoax.
And Wolf, today we saw the White House press secretary arguing that Supreme Court case involving the New York prosecutor was a victory for the president. So the president, though, taking things very differently, arguing on Twitter that the Supreme Court wouldn't have treated any other president that way. That, of course, despite the fact that two of the Supreme Court justices who the president nominated to the bench actually ruled against him. And Wolf, the president, and the fact that he is continuing to talk about this case is only renewing the focus on the fact that the president has yet to release his tax returns publicly, something that no other presidential candidate before him in modern history has done.
There we go. Boom. Okay. Hi. How's it going? Yeah. So, like, this is weird. I like how he said it's fuming, and he was stating his opinion on a call matter. Yeah, CNN's garbage. And the other thing about this tax return thing is that there's no law that says a president has to. And that's what the federal court is ruling on. They're ruling on trying to make a law where it is. And I think, like, Trump's just got a bunch of loopholes where he evaded some taxes with the system. And he just doesn't want people to see it, A. But more importantly, I don't think he really cares. I think it's all just getting the Dems mad and wasting more of their time. I mean, that's kind of what he is. So, yeah. I was not fake sleeping. That's why I said no. Okay. Petrie, you should go through the prelims and the main card and pick your fighters. I will. We will do that. We'll do that at the end of the show, Petrie. We will go through, and I will give you my 100% because I keep waffling back and forth on a couple. So, and I will say this right away. A lot of the times when I pick fights, I'm very sure about them because I study this and I like gambling. Like MMA betting is my favorite sports gambling, but this card specifically I think has the hardest to pick fights. So that's pretty cool. MN Viking says, "Can you call me on Discord? Like to try it out." Yeah, if you get, I don't have to call you. You just get into Discord. So if you go onto the Discord here, we'll give you the link. Hold on. There you go. Boom. So if you log into that Discord, you pop in, you got to hit the welcome rules, you got to accept the terms, and then it'll open up the rest of the whole server. And if you go into TwitchTok show, there's an on-air room, and we are all in there. You just pop in there, unmute your mic, and you can talk directly to the show. So, yeah, go right there. That's how we do that. I just have to call Tom because he can't be on Discord because he's at work. So, ideally, everybody would be on Discord. It's just a better system overall, I think. Hard to say. But, yeah. Okay. What do you mean? Well, did you try settings? So if you go into settings, you can actually so if you go in underneath where your name is, there's a user setting button. Here, I'll show you. Actually, here. Whoops. We'll do more fucking tech support because everybody loves that shit, right? So I'll show you. All right, so right here, this is the opening splash page, right? You go into TwitchTok on air, and that's where it is. But so if you go down here to settings, you can open up your user settings, and underneath here, there's a voice and video. And right here, you can actually set it to what speaker it is. Whenever I change speakers, I have to change it in there. It's kind of annoying, but it's just how it is. Like the thing about Discord is that it's too powerful, and it knows everything you're doing. So you just have to fucking do it. So it will like it if you change the settings correctly, crack babies. Yeah, so if you just go up, if you go at the very bottom of Discord, are you on your phone or on a computer? Probably your phone, right? Do you have an iPhone or Android? I know the Android app is garbage. The Apple one is okay, but the Android, oh yeah, so I don't know. So if you go in, there should just be a user settings. I'm not sure where it will be on Android. I don't know how to help you with that. So LGV40, that's cool. Ugh. Perfect. All right, so yeah, we can do the prelim stuff. We'll do that towards the end. Android works great. I had a lot of issues with Android, with the Discord app specifically. I had a lot of people calling into me, and I had to help a lot of people. And my overall like leaving impression was just not that good. That's my opinion. For whatever it's worth, don't care. How about that? How about that? All right, let's keep going on our news thing. We got we got the Epstein stuff, right?
Jeffrey Epstein's best friend.
There we go. This is cool too, because this is we got Jeffrey Epstein, but this is actually our buddy over at America Uncovered, which is the guy that also does the China Uncovered. Here we will pop this. I'm actually gonna post. I like to post this guy because I like to promote him. So, and then in the show talks, there's that link. Okay, here we go. We're gonna watch this, and we will be right back to discuss.
Jeffrey Epstein's best friend has been arrested. Who's next? Welcome back to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. It's been nearly a year since convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was arrested for sex trafficking underage girls and subsequently didn't kill himself. The idea that Epstein didn't kill himself has made it onto ugly Christmas sweaters, tattoos, and even church notice boards. But following his death, there was one burning question left. Actually, there were many, many burning questions. Mainly, how could such a high-profile suspect have killed himself while in custody? But here's another question people wanted an answer to.
Since Jeffrey Epstein's suicide in federal custody nearly a year ago, it remained an unanswered question. Where was Ghislaine Maxwell, his longtime friend and confidant?
Well, last Thursday, we got an answer.
The woman accused of helping alleged sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein recruit and abuse underage girls is in jail this morning. FBI agents arrested Ghislaine Maxwell yesterday, nearly 1 year to the day after Epstein was arrested.
More than 20 armed agents and police were said to have broken down the front door at the 156-acre property, which is called Tucked Away. Wow, lifestyles of the rich and sleazy. If only Epstein had kept it tucked away. Maxwell and Epstein were close, former lovers, best friends, and more. And Maxwell is accused of some pretty nasty stuff.
Maxwell was among Epstein's closest associates and helped him exploit girls who were as young as 14 years old. Maxwell played a critical role in helping Epstein to identify, befriend, and groom minor victims for abuse. In some cases, Maxwell participated in the abuse herself.
How did she do this?
Maxwell enticed minor girls, got them to trust her, then delivered them into the trap that she and Epstein had set for them. She pretended to be a woman they could trust. All the while, she was setting them up to be sexually abused by Epstein, and in some cases, by Maxwell herself.
For example, the New York Times found this ad in Yoga Journal from 10 years ago for teaching a private individual with fantastic perks such as extensive travel. The number was for Epstein's office. Ask for Miss Maxwell. I feel really bad for whoever answered that ad. Maxwell has been hiding for the past year. She switched her email address and registered a new phone number under the name Gmax. She ordered packages using a different person's name for the shipping label. Really? Gmax. That's barely even trying. She should have just gone with J. Epps BFF. But Gmax really shouldn't be too surprised. After Epstein's suicide, U.S. Attorney General William Barr said they'd be looking into his associates.
But let me assure you that this case will continue on against anyone who was complicit with Epstein. Any co-conspirators should not rest easy. The victims deserve justice, and they will get it.
But here's the thing about Maxwell and Epstein. They were very well connected to the powerful elite. Bill Clinton had taken several trips on Epstein's private jet. According to The Guardian, Maxwell was a close friend of Prince Andrew. In fact, here she is with Kevin Spacey in the throne room of Buckingham Palace. This photo would have been a lot less creepy 3 years ago. But now, well, I think the New York Post put it best. That photo was from a private tour of Buckingham Palace they were taking with Bill Clinton in 2002. They were invited by Prince Andrew. Yes, Maxwell knew everybody. Why do these connections matter? Well, in this 2015 court filing, one of Epstein's accusers, Virginia Giuffre, says Epstein trafficked her to many other powerful men, including politicians and powerful business executives, and that Epstein used these sexual encounters for blackmail. Giuffre also said she was trafficked to Prince Andrew. He denies it, but he's also been very unhelpful in the investigation. In an unusual move, prosecutors had announced publicly that the prince refused to help with their investigation. Wow, that makes Prince Andrew look kind of bad. Almost as bad as that photo of him with Giuffre, the girl he allegedly forced to have sex with him. Hey, that's Gmax. So who is Ghislaine Maxwell? She's the daughter of Robert Maxwell, originally from Czechoslovakia. He escaped the Nazis, fought in World War II, and became a British publishing powerhouse. He built a publishing empire over decades that included titles such as the New York Daily News and Mirror Group newspapers. So Ghislaine Maxwell came from money. Oh, shit! But all that changed after her father mysteriously fell off a boat and died. It was just a coincidence that it happened as he was falling into a mountain of debt. Did I mention the FBI suspected he was a Soviet spy? Also, right before he died, he was accused of being a spy for Mossad, the Israeli intelligence service. Which is ironic because Epstein has also been accused of being a Mossad spy, and he also mysteriously died. You know what they say, women fall for men who remind them of their fathers. Meanwhile, Maxwell is being held without bail, since she poses a flight risk. Investigators said they had identified more than 15 bank accounts linked to Miss Maxwell, whose total balance at times was more than $20 million. And apparently, a lot of that money went back and forth between Epstein and Maxwell. Since Epstein and Maxwell were so close, it's likely that she could identify other people involved in Epstein's sex trafficking ring. But it's not yet clear whether she will cooperate with prosecutors. Of course, we also thought that Epstein was going to spill the beans on all the powerful people involved in his sex ring, and then he didn't kill himself in an unsupervised prison cell with malfunctioning security cameras. But don't worry, I'm sure authorities aren't going to make the same mistake with Maxwell as they did with Epstein. Maxwell will be kept absolutely secure.
There's a possibility that she could end up in the same Manhattan jail where Jeffrey Epstein took his life last summer.
I hear they've hired great security guards to watch her. Yeah, I think the New York Post put it best. And before I go, I want to thank all of you who support America Uncovered through your contributions through the crowdfunding website Patreon. YouTube
So, there we go. Looks like you've deafened Crack Babies. I didn't deafen him. He did that. What up, Crack Babies? So yeah, if you take off you got to hit the headphone logo and the mic logo. Who else is in here? Yeti, how are you? All right. I like how they don't show any videos or pictures of the Trumps with Epstein and Maxwell. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, Trump's name wasn't on the Lolita list. Like, here's the thing about that. Like, you can say whatever you want, but the official story is, like, Trump and him got into a fight. And here's the thing. I think Trump knew that he found out that Epstein was a pedophile. He got mad and never talked to him again. I don't like Trump, but the thing is that... Oops. How's it going?
There we go.
Is that Yeti? What up, buddy?
Not much, just working another fucking day.
Another day, another goddamn dollar, baby.
Yeah. I got asked to retract another day I've taken off, and I said, fuck no this time.
Yeah, well, fuck that.
Well, the thing is, I've been working here for 2 years, and every day I've requested off has been canceled except for a funeral.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's because we're short-staffed all the time.
Yeah. Well, at least you make that money. Do you get overtime at least?
We get a daily rate, but it's 3 times the amount of money I was making before this job, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Well, and
So
you
it's
seem,
a
I mean, like,
salary
even though you
job.
don't like it in the summer, you seem to not mind that job so much.
No, it's not bad during the not summer months.
Yeah, I bet. Ugh. And there's no air conditioning, right?
No, I prefer winter over this shit. At least I can control what I can wear.
Oh, yeah. Do you have to wear, like, what do you have to wear? Like shorts and bullshit?
Yeah, I have to wear FedEx shorts and a shirt. I'd rather be delivering shirtless right now if I could.
I feel like there's rural areas where that should be allowed.
Out in the country, definitely, but I deliver South St. Cloud, so I'm just packed in the city.
Pretty crazy. All right, well, that's good to see you. We're going to hang up with you, just showing us the
All right,
Crack
cool.
Babies that it works. I didn't know shit, so thank you. All right, that is King Kong Dong, also known as Yeti. Flyer. All right, so... Yeah, so here's the thing about the Trump-Epstein connection is that he wasn't listed on the Lolita Express. He got into a fight and never talked with the dude like 15 years ago when he kicked the dude out. I think what happened is that Trump found out he was a child pedo, and the only child that like Trump is interested in sexually is his own daughter. Hey, allegedly, I'm just fucking around. But the reality is that there's way more pictures of him with like Prince Andrew, with Clinton, with all these other people. And then they put her in the same place where they hired security. Like, yeah, I nearly choked on my own dip. Yeah, no, I believe that. That's fucking weird, man. It's a weird thing. And hopefully she makes it to trial and rolls on these motherfuckers, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a possibility yet. I mean, it's pretty crazy. So, what was the, we're going to go right back into the music a little bit. We're having just a chill day today, guys. I kind of like Friday. It's just kind of a nice chill, like,
A U.S. Navy.
Oh yeah, there was U.S. Navy strike groups too. This was kind of crazy. There's a whole like the stuff that's happening in the China Peninsula is getting way heavier. This is we'll go over here. We'll actually support this guy again. And this is the thing with China Uncovered is that YouTube demonetized them, and so now everything is like doing better. But they're like go to their Patreon support. Like this guy is doing such a great job. It's so amazing. I'm really impressed. I'm actually going to reach out to him and try to get him on the show if possible. I don't know if it's even possible, but we're going to try. All right. So this is about the military stuff that's been going on.
A U.S. Navy carrier strike force patrols the South China Sea. just as China holds its own naval exercises. Welcome back to China Uncensored. I'm Chris Chappell. So, what did you do over the 4th of July weekend? Set off illegal fireworks? Go out and watch other people's illegal fireworks? Stay at home like you were supposed to and watch videos of other people's illegal fireworks? Well, the U.S. Navy celebrated by deploying 2 aircraft carrier strike groups to the South China Sea. You know, the South China Sea, where over the past decade, the Chinese Communist Party built a bunch of artificial islands and then put missiles on them. Also, the Communist Party claims that pretty much the entire South China Sea belongs to China, to which other countries are like, no? So for years, the U.S. Navy has been sending ships to conduct freedom of navigation exercises in the South China Sea, to remind China of America's strong commitment to keeping the region free and open to international trade. Last year, the U.S. Navy conducted 9 of these freedom of navigation operations in the South China Sea. And it's not just the U.S. Over the last few years, countries like the UK, France, Australia, and Japan have all conducted freedom of navigation operations there. But this is the first time the U.S. has sent 2 aircraft carriers to the South China Sea in 6 years. U.S. aircraft carrier strike groups look like this. So yeah, it's a pretty strong reminder of that commitment. Over the July 4th weekend, the U.S. Navy sent both the USS Nimitz and the USS Ronald Reagan carrier strike groups. That's terrifying. But even those great ships are vulnerable because, as my favorite Chinese state-run media, the Global Times, reminds America that China has a wide selection of anti-aircraft carrier weapons that it could use. You know, just saying. But the U.S. Navy says they're not worried. Now, according to a U.S. Pacific Fleet spokesman, this U.S. freedom of navigation operation was not in response to any political or world events. But it did happen to come exactly as China was conducting its own naval exercises in the South China Sea, near the disputed Paracel Islands. Probably just a coincidence. And as the Global Times says, probably the U.S. only sent its Navy as a mere show to make up for its loss of face regarding epidemic control, and because the U.S. knows it has lost its Hong Kong card following China's national security legislation. I mean, I get it. When I'm feeling sad and ashamed, I also lash out by sending aircraft carrier strike groups. Now, every time that there's one of these freedom of navigation operations, there's a lot of headlines about how these actions are angering Beijing or heating up tensions in the area. But that ignores what the Chinese Communist Party has been doing over the last 6 months to escalate the situation in the South China Sea. For example, by using the time when the world was distracted by the coronavirus to pursue their South China Sea ambitions. In the last few months, the Chinese Coast Guard has rammed 2 Vietnamese fishing boats, sinking one of them. They've also harassed a Malaysian oil drill ship, and their maritime militia has been swarming an island controlled by the Philippines. And there are increasing concerns that the Chinese Communist Party is planning to establish an air defense identification zone over the South China Sea. That would let them conduct more air patrols over the South China Sea and establish authority over the airspace in the region, something that would lead to the U.S. conducting essentially freedom of navigation flights in the area. You know what the real problem in the South China Sea is? I know, it seems like the problem is that the Chinese Communist Party has been accelerating its years-long attempt to take over the region. But it's actually Trump. According to the CNN opinion article, Trump is at fault because he seems to have no interest in negotiating any standstill agreement with China in the region or guaranteed free passage of ships of all nationalities through and in the South China Sea. Well, for one, free passage of ships is already guaranteed throughout the South China Sea, since it's international waters. And that's the whole point of freedom of navigation operations. But if anyone still thinks that the Chinese Communist Party would honor any standstill agreement in the South China Sea, even if they signed it and pinky sweared, maybe they should take a look at how the CCP is honoring the Sino-British Joint Declaration in Hong Kong. The British get it now, but it's a little too late. And now it's time for me to answer a question from one of you, a fan who supports China Uncensored through the crowdfunding website Patreon.
I'm not going to do his Q&A stuff, but yeah, really, really good guy. I'm talking to him. I hope to get him on the show eventually. I don't know if that's possible, but we're going to try. All right. Let's see here. It looked like that ship was trying to drive into the cup. Yeah, it did. I'm telling you, man, a war with China is coming. I think so, too. I mean, I honestly believe that we should probably move on Hong Kong. I feel like the people of Hong Kong would be helpful, and that's just something we could do. I feel like that would be rad. No, but that's fucking hilarious. Did you see, like, so with Kim Jong-un, like, he still hasn't been seen, and now his estranged nephew, who technically is the lineage thing, they found his body. Like, he was missing for a while. So now they think the sister is, like, murdering up the family to take control. Pretty great. What's up, Jeff? You out on the disc golf course. There. Jesus Christ. Nope, guess not. All right. Let's see. Let's move on to do the MMA stuff, shall we? Petrie, you here? Let's run it down. I told you we'd do the picks, so we'll do that last. I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add a like show suggestion page thing. Let's get that music back on. I love that music. All right, so let's go. I'm going to bring up the card. Let's see here. So, okay. I mean, maybe. If people want that, I guess I could. I didn't realize that was a thing. What up, Jeff? How are you?
I'm good. I just connected to my new truck here and I was having trouble. I'm sorry I unmuted myself, but...
No, whatever. You're all good, man.
Cool. How's your week? How'd the show go? I've been busy at work all morning, so I'm just tuning in now. What you guys been chatting about?
We've been chatting about a lot of stuff. We're coming into the MMA portion. They want me to start picking picks, so I'm going to make a list of picks. And anybody, so in the Discord, this is for you too, Jeff. In the Discord, we have the message boards, and on there's fight sports. So that's where we'll put it. Everything MMA related will go into fight sports. I will put my picks in there. We're going to go down, and we're going to pick all of it. I'll share lineups with you for this weekend. Okay, cool. Let's go. Here we go. We're doing picks, baby. Do you want to, Petrie, do you want to do prelim or early prelim? Because the prelims are kind of weak on this one, if we're honest. And I will not lie to you. I would literally be picking out of the hat for fucking the early prelims. I mean, there's nobody I know. I barely know people on the prelims in this card. But that doesn't mean the fights won't be good. Sometimes the best fights I've ever seen were between two people I've never heard about.
There's one of the guys that is under the Start BJJ umbrella, Tyson Chartier's camp out in New Hampshire, is making his UFC debut on the prelims on White Island.
What is it? No, I'm talking the early prelims. Okay, hold on. So early prelims was what I was talking about. I think we're gonna skip the early prelims. We'll just watch those and have those be entertaining and fun for people. Let's do that. Boom. Oh, gotta get me out of the way. Boom. There we go. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna get a notepad up, and I'm going to pick them. All right.
Pick 'em.
Yeah, pick 'em time. So we have Leonardo Santos against Roman Bogatov. Bogatov. So I don't know either of these guys, but one guy is 10-0. So I'm going to go with the guy that's 10-0 in Bogomov. A rule of thumb that was taught to me a long time ago with fight sports is if you're deciding between two people, you always go with the one that is undefeated.
That's solid logic.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know, but this Leonardo Santos is 17-4-1, and that's not a bad record, so he still could win. But especially early on in the prelims, it's a coin flip, so you go with the undefeated guy. Just as the rule.
I'll go match game on that one for you just for fun.
You're gonna go Leonard?
Yeah, just for fun. Leonard.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually document who everybody is, and we will. Okay, so we'll go like this. We'll go.
Because sometimes you're coming up in lower ranks, especially in these prelim fights. A lot of guys are making their debuts, and I don't know if he's been in F1 or Ryzen, and he's been the hammer.
King Kong Dong is taking Santos as well.
Or if he's been fighting in some undercard prelim like LFA, and he's been the hammer all along, and then he comes up and now he's the nail. So you never know.
Does anybody else want to get in on this? I will post these in the Fight Sports so we can keep track of them. But so far we got Bogatov, I'm going for, and then Leonard Santos, we got Jeff and Kong are both going for. So if you want to get in, just let me know and we will go. All right, so fight 2. We got Makawan Amir Khani and Danny Henry.
Danny Henry's the kid. Danny Henry's the guy that I was talking about that's making his UFC debut, I believe, out of the start camp in New Hampshire.
Ooh, that's a rough outing because Amir Khani, while I don't think that he'll ever be a serious contender, he's always going to be hanging out on the outside of the top 10. I mean, he's pretty good.
That's like the same thing I would say about your Clay Guida. He's such a gamer. His gas tank is undeniable, but he's never going to be.
Well, and I don't think anybody thought Clay Guida was going to win a championship. I've never actually been a Clay Guida fan. I love that Diego Sancho. Why can't I fucking talk today? Diego Sanchez. There we go. And the Clay Guida fight, that fight was just fucking gasoline, and I loved that. But I don't think that he's ever going to be anything else, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, Security Live said, LOL, Eric Trump flew with one of his dad's planes with Maxwell when he was 13. That is gross. Yuck. All right, so.
I'm going Danny Henry on that fight just because I think I got the local angle and I'm part of the team. So I'm going to go that way just because I want to be a homer.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, man. You know what? You said it's his debut?
I believe so, yeah.
I'm going to go with you on that because I don't really have a horse in this race. I know Amir Khani is okay, but I know his ceiling, whereas I don't know the ceiling for this guy who's making his debut. So, again, just from a betting on fights theory, if you know somebody's ceiling is middle and you know somebody doesn't have a ceiling and it's their first time, you want to go with that just because people want to win their debuts. There's two sides of it. One, it'll be too much pressure and they'll get fucked, or 3, they'll show up and dominate this once in a lifetime chance. King Kong is going Connie. All right. Kong, you're just being contrarian. You're just going against whatever I say, you piece of shit. What'd you say, Jeff?
I know everybody that he trains with, well, at least the professors, because Professor Tim Barchard and Professor Lucas Valle are both world champion jiu-jitsu guys, so I know his ground game is going to be. That's why I'm going that way.
Sure. Okay. Then we have fight 3. We have Easy Dos Santos and what is it? It's Muslim Sikakov. That guy's real good though. But I did some research on him. I'm still gonna go with Easy just because he was one of my prospects that I've put down for a while. I've bet a lot of money on him and I've only lost twice. So I'm gonna go with Dos Santos on this one.
I'm pulling up the fight card so I can look at it because I just got home, so I'm gonna look at a preliminary card.
Yeah,
right,
Kong's
so
going Easy too. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go that route too.
Wow. All right.
He's younger. He's got the reach. He's got.
Have you watched Easy Dos Santos fight? That guy is so fucking good.
Yeah. He's younger. He's got 3 inches on him. He's got more experience.
Yeah.
And.
That moves like Muslim. It's like Salikov. That's how you say it. He is actually a world beater, though. I mean, I've seen that dude fucking kill some shit. And then Ozdemir versus some guy I've never heard of. I got to go with the O's, although he's looked real shitty. I don't feel confident about this pick. But I just think he's on a slide. If he's ever going to win again, it's going to be against somebody without a Wikipedia. Because I don't know, Jerry Prochazka? Prochazka? I don't know.
Yeah, I would say Prochazka.
Really? Okay.
Prochazka.
That's who you're going with, or you're just correcting me on pronunciation?
I'm saying that's how you say his name.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following you on this one too. I don't know much about Czech fighting, and I know that there's no.
And Ozdemir, like, as much as he looks like shit, people forget he's only lost 4 times, and 2 of those were to fucking, like, one was Cormier, and one was to somebody else that was like, "Where's the Tapology?" Here, I can bring up the Tapology.
I gotta disconnect real quick and take a call. I'll be right back.
Okay, bye. Wow, that picture's awesome. That doesn't even look like him. That's awesome. Look at that Ozdemir picture. That's sweet. Yeah, I mean, so, like, he lost to Dominic Reyes, Anthony Smith, Cormier, and somebody named Kelly Unson. So, like, I don't know this one, but the last time he lost was 2014, and he's lost to people that I know their names of. And that Dominic Reyes fight was razor close. Cormier beat his ass, but Cormier is going to beat your ass. He's one of the greatest of all times. And Anthony Smith is no joke. And that was a very close fight. So, I mean, like, and then you look at, like, yeah, he's kind of been fucking around a little bit here and there, but, like, has to be Ozdemir on that one, I think. All right. Kong, you are also going. Perfect. What?
You said I'm back.
Oh, perfect. Just in time. Okay, so that's the undercard, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to put in the other guys just so when we copy and paste it over to Discord, people know who the other people are. I'm getting kind of nervous, man. As we get towards that main event, I just keep fucking flip-flopping. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'll tell you when we get there. Pretty great. Okay, so we're going to go on to the main card, right?
Amanda Ribas, the Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah, this one's deceptively hard to pick for me.
I'm going Ribas.
I was gonna say, dude, I'm with you. So I was gonna say, obviously Paige has the experience and she's the name, but Ribas is a fucking world beater, man. Like, she's got some fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, her hands are crazy, and I follow Paige on Instagram, and all I ever see is training fight. So her mind is.
So I'm going Ribas for sure. I think Paige is more geared for being an Instagram sensation than a fighter. I'm just not a big Paige fan.
Yeah, I think, like, a lot of the things too for me is when somebody. I'm gonna see who Ribas lost to quick. I always like to. So another pro betting move that I can give you is watch who they lose to, because that matters out. So she lost to somebody named Polyana Vivanya in 2015, but she's got, like, Mackenzie Derms. So I don't know, man. She doesn't have a lot of names. She's got them hands.
Mackenzie Dern might be the best grappler, not just in her gender, but in the world. Mackenzie Dern is fucking amazing.
Yeah, but that fight, like, if that's the fight I'm thinking of, Mackenzie Dern won that fight.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So losing to Mackenzie Dern is not.
No. But she won the fight. Like, Amanda Ribas got the win. But I'm saying Mackenzie Dern, that was one of the, like, few unanimous decisions. If I'm remembering the right fight, it was a unanimous decision where everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
I'm trying to think back.
Because, like, if I remember right, like, and again, I could be remembering a different fight, but Ribas caught her with those hands round 1 and 2, and then she kind of clawed her way back round 3, but then, like, they basically gave her 2 and 3, even though, like, nobody thought she won 2 and probably didn't win 3 either. If it's the fight I'm remembering right.
I just pulled up Mackenzie Dern's win-loss record. She lost to Amanda Ribas on October 12th of 2019.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That fight, Mackenzie Dern actually won, but she didn't get the decision, is what I'm saying.
Right. And that was, Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus the karate hottie Michelle Watterson was the main card.
Let's see Paige's losses real quick. Jessica Rose Clark, who? Watterson. Rose, fine. Oh, dude, she lost to Tisha Torres and Watterson? Yeah, all right. Fuck her. I'm going Amanda Ribas for sure.
Yeah, all day.
All day. That might even be one of my locks. Probably not, though. All right. King Kong Dong is going Paige Van Zandt.
I know that you take everything Rogan says with a grain of salt, but he was just on a podcast with Josh Barnett, and they said that Paige Van Zandt is the biggest underdog on the card.
I feel like she's not. I feel like the biggest underdog is Jessica Andrade, which is our next pick.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's the conversation that Barnett and Rogan had, and I just listened to it yesterday.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know. I think Amanda Ribas just got them hands, man.
Yeah, she PC up quick.
This is I honestly think going into this, and like a lot of the times when I tell people, like, there's only one fight I'm pretty confident about on this card. Like, only one. Like, everything else I could see every single one of these fights going for or against me.
So let me guess your lock. I'm thinking your lock.
We'll get there.
Okay.
I will tell you what it is. So all right, we got Jessica Andrade versus Rose Namajunas, and this I think is going to be sneaky the best fight on the card, and I also think it's fucking impossible to flip or to coin flip on it. It's crazy because I can see, like, Rose looks better, but she's also kind of a head case. And
that's true.
Jessica Andrade is a fucking beast, but she also sometimes just doesn't show up. I'm gonna go Thug Rose on this one, I think.
I'm a huge Thug Rose fan. I think we talked about this about a week or two ago, but this is going to be a very, very tough hill for her to climb. It just depends on who shows up. It depends on if...
Right. Well, that's the problem with Rose, is that, like, Rose is she's like, you know who she is? She's Cowboy fucking Cerrone. That's who she is. If the like Cowboy shows up, he wins. If Donald Cerrone shows up, he loses. If Rose Namajunas shows up, she loses. If Thug Rose shows up, she wins.
Right. Well, I mean... Rose isn't, what are you going to call it, a slow starter. She'll go for the kill if you give her the opportunity.
Yeah.
So who are you? Cowboy
who are you going for? Who you got?
I'm going on Andrade.
Oh yeah, all right. I could see that happening too, and I love Jessica Andrade. Like I said, I believe this to be one of the harder cards to pick the fights I've ever seen, which means we should get some awesome fights.
Yeah, I'm stoked for this. It's going to be a fucking rad fight card.
Where are you watching it?
I'm gonna be at my buddy Jason Kelly got married in North Carolina last week, and he's doing his reception on Saturday. So
King Kong Dong is also going Jessica.
I'm gonna be passively in and out of the.
I will add you when I get a chance. I will do that.
I'm gonna be at the VFW in Forest Lake and passively watching it on Fight Pass on my phone.
It's an ESPN one though. I thought, like, don't you have to subscribe? Oh, you're gonna buy it on your phone? Gotcha.
Yeah, you Fight Pass.
Bring a fucking tablet, dude. Why watch it on a tiny screen?
I don't own a tablet.
I want to go out and like watch it, but I don't know any place that'll be open. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to fucking, because like my regular places, like 2 of them aren't even ordering fights right now because they can't fill it to capacity, so it's not in their interest.
Yeah, I don't know if any of the local bars like Stooges would normally host them, but I don't know if they're doing it.
Okay. So the next fight is my absolute lock. I cannot foresee a way that, like, I understand Puncher's chance and all that, but I legitimately cannot see a way that Jose Aldo wins this.
Yeah, I'm in your corner.
I mean, I have been saying, I think you and I even talked about this back in the day when he was first coming up. I think it was like when you and I first watched MMA together, is that I believe that is Peter Yan's belt and nobody is going to take it for a while. Like,
No, I
Peter Yan is a guy that he is the baddest motherfucker in that weight division, and everybody knows it. He is going to maybe kill Jose Aldo in there. That being said, Jose Aldo is maybe the GOAT, and if Jose Aldo wins this, like, then he's got 2 weight division champions again.
Yeah, I got Peter Yan all day.
Yes. I think, if I am an advisor for people betting, I believe this to be the exact safest fight to bet on this card. You're not going to get odds. Yan is a heavy favorite. I think he's going off at like 150 right now. But like, Peter is going to just beat the living shit out. I mean, this is going to be one of those fights. This might be one of those fights where you see Cormier yelling, just stop it. Come on, just stop the fight. Kong is also... Kong, are you going Peter then? Peter will bloody the shit out of him. I think that means he's going... So, this is actually all 3 of us going for... This is the second fight where all 3 of us are going the same. I think.
The next fight is my lock.
Really?
Yeah, Mac. There's no way.
The lock has to be for Alexander then, right?
Oh, no. I'm going Max Holloway all day, every day.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm with you on Max Holloway, but I do not think it's a lock. I mean, Volkanovski barely won that first fight, but like that fight was so close. And I think like this one, if I'm honest, I'm also going Holloway because that's who I want. Because if he wins and it's really close again, we get a trilogy. And I could watch those 2 fight forever.
Yeah, I think stylistically, Holloway's going to have a very tough time getting touched. He's so quick. His head movement's amazing.
I mean, I don't know, though. He got touched up that first fight pretty well.
Yeah, but he's been evolving every single fight we've seen him. Who did he lose to? Who did he lose his belt to?
Volkanovski.
That's who he lost the belt to?
Yeah, did you not see that fight? That fight was razor close, and like Volkanovski took it to him. I mean, it was literally like watching Max Holloway fight Max Holloway. It was like Felder Hooker.
It was like the end of Zelda Legend, or Link, the Legend of Zelda, where you fight your shadow figure at the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. I think Max Holloway will learn and grow, and he's still young, and I just don't see him losing this fight. I really don't. There's no way he doesn't.
I'll tell you why I think he's going to lose. I'm still picking him because like not only is he my guy, but he's also King Kong Dong also. Yeah. I think it's going to be razor close, man. I mean, like I don't think this is my lock, but I'm definitely picking Max, and I think he's going to be motivated, but like I think you're looking at another war, and that means we probably get a trilogy, which I'm okay with because those 2 are 2 of the most entertaining people ever.
Yeah.
All right.
I just love Max. He's such a humble sweetheart of a guy, and I love him. He's amazing. He's probably my favorite UFC fighter right now.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely one of my guys. Like he's like I have like 5 or 6 guys that I always root for no matter what, and he's always been one of my guys. Like when he did the fucking like where's Aldo shit, I was like I fucking love this guy. Like I already liked him a lot. Like the fight that I was really big on Conor early on. Conor was one of my guys, still is. I mean it sucks that he's fucking a head case now, but Conor will always be one of my guys. He's Conor fucking McGregor. And when Conor was coming up, the fight between him and Max Holloway, which went to a decision, was one of the best fights I've ever seen. And Holloway stood in the pocket with him. Like, I think Holloway beats Conor now. And I think that he almost beat him then. And it was just like watching him stand in the pocket was fucking crazy. And so I've always been a pretty big enthusiast of Conor and Max.
Well, I love Conor too, but I think Khabib exposed the blueprint on how exactly to beat Conor.
You and I do not. I mean, they fight again. I take Conor all day. The thing is
really?
Oh yeah. Conor had an injury, and like the medical records they released to prove he wasn't lying. He had an injury, and here's the most important part. His head wasn't in the game. He just got enough fuck you money to say fuck you to everything. He wasn't there to train. He wasn't there. Like, I'm not saying that Khabib, like, if Khabib and him fight again, it's going to be a close fight for sure, right? But like, the thing about it is like, Conor touched him up. Conor's the only person in history to win a round on Khabib. Think about that. And now you're talking about a probably 50% Conor who's also not in the mental space, and he's still the only person to win a round. You take that and you turn that into Conor fucking actually focused. Like, I think he rolls through Khabib. I think, dude, and I think Gaethje's going to beat Khabib. I think Khabib is going to lose his next fight to Justin Gaethje.
I love Gaethje. He's good too. But
Gaethje is just like Gaethje is like the thing about Gaethje is that he is the exact matchup to beat Sambo. He's an aggressive forward wrestler who's very good at defensive sprawling. The thing about Khabib is nobody keeps him honest by walking him backwards. And the round where Conor won, the round where Michael Johnson almost won, the round that Al Iaquinta almost won is where they crack him and you get him running back. And that's literally all Justin Gaethje does. Like, Gaethje is built for this. Not to mention that Gaethje's been my guy since PFL.
The unrelenting chain wrestling that is the catch wrestling Sambo style, unless you get him to back up, you can't beat it.
No, but you can beat it. You beat it with elite defensive wrestling. Justin Gaethje won a national wrestling title with defensive sprawling. That's how you beat chain wrestling. You defensively sprawl while pressed forward.
Has Khabib fought Nate Diaz?
No.
I think Nate Diaz.
Khabib actually, like, here's the thing about Khabib too, and like, not that I want to take anything. We all know how good Khabib is, right? But what's really funny is if you look at Khabib, his record isn't really that impressive because a lot of his wins are Russians we've never heard about. Like, yes, he's handled his shit here, but if you look at like the elite competition that he's had, it's not what you think it is. I mean, like, so like here, I'll bring up his Tapology, right? So you've got a lot of CFU fighting, or what is it, Pancration Cup, the like Russian Pancrase, but it's like grappling included. So let's go up to where, okay, so this is his UFC, right? And this is what I'm talking about. It could be, everybody thinks I'm nuts about this, but Khabib is not as good as you think he is if you look at him on paper. We just get caught up in how, I mean, he's one of the most elite, like, fucking Sambo guys ever. So, okay, this is Khabib's career in the UFC. You ready?
I got it pulled up too. Yeah, go ahead.
So he's got Amir Santos, which, like, that was pre. He's got Camille Shulrus, who I don't even know who the fuck that is. He had Gleason Tebow when he was fucking 80. Like, that's not real Gleason Tebow. Same thing with Thiago Tavez. Like, these are old guys past their prime. Abel Trujillo was never anything. Pat Healy was never anything. Rafael dos Santos was, but he was never anything at that weight class. Like, he got that championship, lost it, and then proceeded to get beat. Like, he got his fucking soul taken from him by Eddie Alvarez, and he was never the same. Right? And then you have Cerrone, Ferguson canceled. You have something called Daryl Horcher. Again, I don't know who the fuck that is. That Michael Johnson fight was good, but Michael Johnson is not the elite guy we thought he was. Like, we all thought that he was this.
Barbosa is not a scrub, though. That's a
No. I'll give him Edson Barbosa. That's a good win. That's your first good win in the UFC, in my opinion. Al Iaquinta might be a scrub. We don't know. McGregor and Poirier are good. So you're looking at 3. If we give him Al Iaquinta, sure. You're looking at 4 wins with 2 people that are maybe not elite, 1 guy who was a complete head case. So the only elite person in your prime that you beat was Dustin Poirier, and that was a good win. But I'm just saying it's not as monumentally stacked. Like, Khabib is not this just untouchable force that we all think he is.
Well, and I'm not considering him as even in the top 20 for greatest of all time because he's pretty one-dimensional.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty fucking good dimension.
Yeah, it's an amazing dimension. But his versatility, like, I think if he were to fight Nate Diaz, that BJJ can't, just because of the level and the rubber guard and everything that he can chain together submissions, he might just let Khabib take him down and handle him from
Minnesota
there.
Viking says, you a Twins fan? Twins are the only ones that have championships, not just 1 but 2. I guess the Lynx are. Yeah, I like the Twins and the Lynx. I've been watching the KBO Korean Baseball League. They have a knockoff team called the LG Twins that I've been loving it. All right, so then comes our main event, and this, man, I feel like I wake up every day, Jeff, and I think someone else is gonna win this.
I got Usman all day.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go Masvidal. I think you're right on Usman, but I think I'm gonna lay money on Masvidal. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm picking him officially. Here we go. I will say this. I'm probably gonna lose this. I don't care. I think Gilbert Burns beats both these motherfuckers.
And again, we're backing it up to that last conversation. The only person that did beat Usman was Rafael dos Anjos, but he was in his prime at the time.
Well, I mean, okay, so here's my logic with Kamaru, right? And there's a lot of stuff in my Kamaru decision. Wait for it. Give me Masvidal as my lock. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Hold on. You know what we're going to do is we're going to notate the locks, too. Kong, lock. Your lock was Holloway, right?
Yeah, hell of it.
Lock. My lock was Peter Yan. Boom.
Which I piggyback the fuck out of that, but
I just
really,
think if you're talking lock, to me, that's the only fight I cannot see a scenario. Like, obviously you have a puncher's chance, but I cannot see a scenario where Jose Aldo wins that fight. I could see a scenario where Volkanovski does. I can see a scenario where Usman does. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why it has to be my lock. Even Paige Van Zant, I can see a scenario where she wins. Yeah, so, okay, so that's crazy. How is that your lock, Kong? That's fucking nuts. Good for you. So here's my rationale for Masvidal. Are you ready, Jeff?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Masvidal had in the works to fight Usman in April, right? Like that was the canceled bout, I think. Hold on.
And I understand your logic because they trained together, and why would he call him out if he didn't know he could beat him? Is that where we're going?
That was Burns. Burns is the one that called him out.
Oh.
I think Gilbert Burns, when it's all said and done, I think he's going to have the welterweight championship for a long time. I just don't see, like, he's like George St. Pierre with better grappling. That's who he is. It's crazy. Gilbert Burns is the real deal. I love me some Gilbert Burns. He is a prospect that I've been high on. I told everybody he was my lock against Woodley. I fucking made him my lock.
That's gutsy as fuck, because Woodley at the time was...
It's not, though. If you watch Gilbert Burns, this guy, we're talking like, he's like almost Jacare Souza level jiu-jitsu, and then he can fucking strike on top of it. It's crazy. It's like a bigger Zabit. It's fucking nuts. Sometimes not. We'll see. The money I make on Twitch. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It's enough to keep the lights on for now, and it's awesome that everybody supports and whatever. I mean, that's cool. Don't forget to
There's one jiu-jitsu fighter that I think that it would just walk through everybody, but he doesn't like to get punched in the face. I would love to see Gordon Ryan in the UFC.
All you gotta do is log in. You can talk to him.
Yeah, I would love to see Gordon Ryan in the fucking UFC. I think he would walk through everybody.
I don't know who that is. I don't follow, like, because you're into jiu-jitsu, I don't follow jiu-jitsu like you do. I follow judo.
Do you know who John Danaher is?
Yes, I do.
He basically invented. He's got an entire.
He's got like
crew
7
of guys
chokes that he invented, right?
Yeah, the Danaher Death Squad, and Gordon Ryan is his protege.
Oh shit, he's on the Death Squad. Okay.
He's the captain of the Death Squad.
Oh well, yeah, then that guy's good.
He's a 5-time world champion, and he went through the Absolute and beat guys in Abu Dhabi, or the Abu Dhabi tournament, which is like the end-all, be-all Super Bowl of jiu-jitsu. He beat not only gold in both gi and no gi in his division, he also won the Open and was tapping out everybody that was 20 pounds less than him up to 100 pounds over him. He's amazing. I don't think he's ever lost. But he doesn't like to get punched in the face, which is why he's not in the UFC. But if you ever get bored and want to see high-level jiu-jitsu, just Google or YouTube Gordon Ryan jiu-jitsu match. He is amazing. He might be better than Hickson ever was.
Gordon what?
Gordon Ryan.
Oh damn, this guy just looks like a badass. Oh yeah, wow, holy shit, dude, this guy's cut as fuck. Jesus Christ.
He's the Ken doll of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but like fucking look at those abs. Ken never had abs like that.
Well, that's because they didn't mold him that way.
Maybe.
Yeah,
dude, that's
he's
fucking
amazing.
Crazy. Look at that dude. Fuck.
Gordon Ryan's a beast.
Okay, so
yeah, you're going I'm going Usman. You're not. You're going Masvidal.
Yep, I'm going Masvidal. Kong's going Masvidal. And Kong actually said almost verbatim what I have been telling my buddies about this, right? So we've got... Oh no, Masvidal was Kong's lock. God, that's gutsy to lock that. Kong, I respect that, man. If you and I hit on that, I will always fucking respect that. That's rad. Said it was ringing but no answer. What? No, get into the showroom. If you go onto Discord, hop in, go into the TwitchTok showroom, and I'm TwitchTok. You just have to turn your mic on. Just hop in the chat. Go into the on-air room. You never called. Oh, did you call Corey Adam? TwitchTok is the account I'm on.
Yeah, TwitchTok under Discord.
Yeah, I also have a Corey Adam comedy account, but I'm not logged into that. So anyways, yeah, so here's why I think Masvidal. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Masvidal has been training for Usman for like 5 months. Usman was training for Burns. So he was training heavily on grappling, right? Meanwhile, Masvidal was training for that, okay? So that's one thing, right? But here's the other thing that they gave me a stat on ESPN that I never knew, but I'm fucking into. Are you ready for this?
Fire away.
Jorge Masvidal is 5-0 when he takes a short notice fight.
That's some Jimmy the Gem type inside baseball.
Right. Like he's never lost when he takes a fight on short notice. And so that's an interesting thing. And like I could see it. I mean, Damian Maia beat the fuck out of him, but that was a split decision.
Hello?
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Working?
Yeah, welcome to the Discord. We can hear you.
Hi,
Can
how
you
are
hear
you
us?
Says I'm on TwitchTok open air.
Yeah, we can hear you. You gotta fix your. You
Say
gotta go to the
something of-
sound settings and fix your sound.
Yeah, and then say something of value. Just kidding.
He was talking. Is it working?
I'm trying to figure it out here, bud.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
What's going on?
How are you?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah. Where are you at on this Masvidal Usman fight to jump into the combo?
Thinking Masvidal.
All right.
And what's your logic? I mean, what's your reasoning? Just gut
Honestly,
feeling
man,
or what?
I don't know. I was just looking at stats. I just started watching UFC maybe about a month ago since there's no other live sports. Otherwise, I'd be watching the Twins right now. But there's not much on.
Man,
live
you gotta get in.
sports,
You gotta
so-
get on the KBO, man. There's a Korean baseball team called the LG Twins. It's like you've never
Yeah.
left Twins territory. It's great.
Yeah, I've been watching that a little bit, but Twins are starting up in a couple weeks here. It's going to be kind of weird with the short season, so I'll see how
I'm
that
actually
goes.
excited. I want baseball to have a short season all the time. I've always said baseball should be like 150 games.
Yeah, it is a
you're
long season for sure.
You're drowning in stats and at bats, and it becomes so long. It's hard to care about.
But it's like but like you can statistically lose every game before the All-Star break and then win out and make the playoffs. That's statistically possible. That should tell you have too many games.
Right.
Yeah.
No other
I mean,
other
yeah.
sport can you lose every game going into midseason and still make the playoffs. It's just not possible.
Yeah,
But then if they did that, they'd be like inviting. They might be inviting like almost an NHL. I feel like they're gonna do like an 82 game season. They might be inviting like a NHL type point system, which I fucking hate.
Yeah, the ties and all that.
Yeah,
Or
well,
not the
right.
ties, but like you get a point for going into overtime and all that shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I do like the idea of baseball every day, but I think baseball every day should be like a 3-month endeavor instead of 7.
Right.
So I'm
Yeah, they
excited
only-
for the
they only
season.
get a
Every
couple
game's
days
going to
off a
matter.
month.
And it's going to be almost like a localized regional system because we're only playing people that are, 2 or 3 states away. We got 15 games or whatever per our division, and then I think a total of 20 games. With the National League, where we're only going to be facing the Brewers, the Cubs, and the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
we'll
not
see
even
how
going to get a
this
look
goes.
at some of the. Well, we're not. It's like almost bringing it back to like old school interdimensional leagues where they are interregional leagues. So it's I don't know. It's kind of it's neat.
All right,
It'll be.
well,
I
hey,
mean, I don't
hey,
think that they.
Hey, you guys, we'll talk baseball on Monday or Tuesday. We gotta wrap this up because we're just about coming up on time. So I gotta keep it directed at the MMA. So we got that's your lock and all that shit, right?
Yep.
So this is I'm gonna put prelim, and then what I'm gonna put this, Jeff, is we're gonna put this in the Fight Sport Discord. So if you look on the underneath the show talk, there's all those message boards. There's one called Fight Sports, and I just copied and pasted it. So we have a complete record of everybody. So it's submitted in here. So here's the deal. Kong or Jeff, right? If you guys want to change your pick, send me a little message. And up until when the prelim, so up until when the event starts, I will let everybody change their picks.
Just for funsies, because this isn't a big money thing. I know that you're going to put a couple bucks with your online guy or wherever you go, Diamond Joe's.
Yeah.
Or your personal bookie. I'm not going to out you. But we should do, since we all did make picks for, what is this? I want to call it 10 fights total, something like that. Why don't we do $10 and whoever gets the most? I know we only have a few match games, but whoever gets the most right.
Well, how about this?
Gets
How about
$30.
this? Just go into the Fight Sport thing and we'll figure all that out off air.
Hey, do
All
you
right,
guys
cool.
know if it's pay-per-view or is it just on
Yeah,
ESPN
it's the main.
Plus?
It's the main pay-per-view. So the prelim, the early prelim will be on Fight Pass. The prelim will be on ESPN, and then the actual main card is a pay-per-view.
What is that?
Yeah.
$70 this time, or you guys know?
Usually, so I just go like if you're. Where do you live? Or do you live like by a
Yeah,
city?
St. Cloud Stock Rapids.
So if you look up, I can send you a link. I'll put it in the Fight Sports, actually. You can go to UFC, and they will tell you affiliates. And, like, there's a bunch of restaurants and bars that just show the pay-per-views. I haven't paid for a pay-per-view in years. I just go over. I've got a couple honey holes, which I won't say on air, but Jeff's been with me to a couple of them. And you just, you get a burger, you buy a couple beers, and you just watch the pay-per-view.
There's like there's a link or you said
Yeah,
there's
I'll
like
find
an
it.
app
It's
or
on
something?
UFC's homepage. I can find it here. I'll do it right now so I don't forget. Yeah, bars.ufc.com. How cool is that?
That is pretty sweet.
I will pop it right here. And yeah, you just you type in the location and whatever, and I'll put it in on there. But yeah, like they have a complete list of all the bars that show their pay-per-views.
Yeah, that's
what I really like about the UFC and the format and the agreement they've made with ESPN versus what they had with Spike TV back in the day is even the pay-per-views. In 2 weeks, this card's going to be on ESPN at
Yeah,
on Saturday
the only
night
problem
or
I have
something
with
like
that is that they really devalued Fight Pass, because like now you got to wait like a month for the main stuff to get on Fight Pass.
Right.
And like the other thing that's really crazy is that they, like, from the fighter standpoint, they took away the point system. So like it's really hard for people to prove what their metric is drawing wise, because they don't care about that metric anymore. That's one of the reasons. That's also the kind of thing that they're not talking about. But that's why we got UFC during all this shutdown shit, is because they don't really care about the gate, because they're getting paid a residual from ESPN anyways. Like they'll take the gate. They want that gate money for sure. But under the old system, what they were doing wouldn't even be possible.
That makes sense.
Dana White's a fucking beast, dude.
Oh, he's a genius, man. What he took UFC from and built is fucking amazing. All right. So, guys, you guys stay in the Discord. I will talk with you guys after the show. I got to get fucking out here, right? So I'm going to mute myself. You guys keep talking. I will join you after the show, all right? There we go.
Well, my name's Jeff. I don't even.
Actually, here, hold
use
on.
your
Let's do
your
this.
Sir Kong or whatever. What?
There we go. All right. They are all talking in there. We are going to go to the end phase. That's it. We got the lock. This was our Friday show. Don't forget the donation. So, okay, here's how this is going to work. You will probably see me tonight or tomorrow. I will be playing Sea of Thieves. So we're going to be doing more video games on here, which is cool. But we need that capture card or we lose viewers. So please donate. Go over to Venmo. All of those help directly. If you go to the tips, anything given to the Venmo or the tips or any of that will be added into this running total. We have 9 days to go to meet our goal of 300. We're at 100. And like I said, I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks more than what it says on screen. But anything you give helps. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for all of you. Yeah, super awesome. We will see you on Monday at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. like we do Monday through Friday. And then we will also probably see you over the weekend. We're going to switch over to this end time thing. Boom. Yeah. So you guys have been awesome. Look for me this weekend. Don't forget to go to Venmo that. I'll also go to Discord if you want to join in on the show. That's a big part of it, is being able to just join in. So you guys have been awesome. I think that's it. I think we're done. Have a great night, guys, or day, or whatever.